Hello, sir.
How's it going?
Oh, it's going.
All right. Andrew, you there? All right, good talk. Ooh, yeah, this
Struggling a bit.
it's struggling a bit. Well, we'll get through it. If it's really bad next week, I can run it on my old PC, I guess, get that set up again.
How long
It's
is it
like,
going to be before you can build a new one?
well, I think I just need to replace the motherboard, so it's about 2 weeks theoretically before it arrives, and then I hope that fixes it. And if it doesn't, then I probably need a new CPU. And if that doesn't fix it, then I get mad and break everything and just buy a whole new one.
Haven't you just about at this point already? Well,
No,
at the point you buy a new CPU, you're pretty far along on a new one.
my graphics card costs more than all the rest put together, so as long as I don't
Sure,
have
but
to replace that, I'm good. Yeah, but no, this one had the drive fail, and that's been replaced, and it had some RAM fail, and that's been replaced.
Yeah, and now I wonder if the drive failure was a precursor to the motherboard, and like maybe there was problems with the motherboard before that.
Yeah, could have been.
You know, could have voltage surged it or something.
Yep. I don't know. Andrew, are you there? No, he disconnected. Maybe he's fixing things.
Has to do that a lot.
I'm using a different mic than normal, so if you start hearing a lot of background noise, let me know and I'll turn on push to talk. Hey, Adam, do we have tomorrow off, or is it a normal business day for us? You're
you're
muted.
muted, Adam.
Sorry. I don't know what would the holiday be.
President's
President's
Day, which
Day
I think we don't have off.
I don't think so.
sucks for you guys.
I mean, whatever.
Let me dig up the official holiday calendar here.
We have FTO now, so I mean, any day you want off is a day off, theoretically.
Well, fair enough.
I couldn't find our calendar. That's why I was not sure. I gotta work tomorrow anyway, either way. But yeah, like scrolling in and out isn't smooth. It like jumps in a few levels at a time as I scroll my scroll wheel. So I found out I'm backing this stuff up to Google. It's back up in sync. It's called. Hey Andrew, are you talkable now? Can you speak? You're green, but I do not hear a voice.
Oh,
Hey, I think I heard something.
There.
yeah. You asked me if I was here, and then my computer immediately locked up. It was
I have that effect on computers apparently.
So
The,
what I'm hearing is this game is cursed and we should bail while we can. No.
I mean, last time my computer failed, um, two other PCs in my house were all doing weird things at the same time. What I was going to say though is the Google backup and sync thing had a feature I didn't realize that will like downgrade any image file, and then it won't count against your space if you do that. And I didn't realize that was enabled, so all the maps and everything were getting backed up, and when I downloaded them, they were lower resolution. So when I loaded it, all of the walls that I had drawn and all the encounters I'd placed were not correctly positioned anymore because the image basically shrunk. That was like an hour to figure out that, oh, I just need to go find the source image again and pull it in. Luckily, all the maps I have I didn't create myself. At least none of the ones we're using right now. Anyway, I'm going to ready check us. missing. Are we missing? We're missing someone. No, that's me. I'm number 5. Okay, good. I believe we're on a new round. Marlo's in an honor duel with some lady in chainmail who's pretty much outclassed by his armor. And the rest of you are fighting some bugbears mostly, I think.
Mm-hmm. And whoever is coming up behind bugbears, but yes.
Yep. Let me know if any weird stuff happens. I think I got the map all fixed, but who knows? I may have to do like all you guys were missing your tokens too, so I had to refind your tokens and your portraits and put them on. And if your portrait is slightly smaller or something, deal with it. It's probably the same issue.
Yeah, well,
Are we doing initiative right now?
new round, so yeah.
Okay.
I gotta try something. Nope. Nope. Like that?
Is there a code, a way of knocking so he knows it's you?
Nope, that didn't do what I wanted. I wanted the one that's just him yelling, "Everyone!"
I'll find it. Don't worry.
I had it. I found it earlier, and I was hoping I could do it by name, but apparently I need to like. I was looking for a substitute for roll for initiative, but. All right. Histon, looks like you're up first. What you doing back there, down at the bottom of the stairs?
I'm gonna move up.
Heck yeah! Look at all that stuff. You can see there's people everywhere.
I could kill them all.
There's people in cages. There's people not in cages.
I'm gonna chuck a rock at this guy.
It's yeah, sure, okay.
My-
Geomanson.
That's right. Oh yeah.
Somehow you fling it right around Hank's head and hit the guy in his stomach. Honestly,
what happened
really,
there? I rolled a 1.
Yeah, but then your extra damage die was a 6 and it penetrated.
I'll take it.
I'm gonna say you hit him in the nuts because that's about the only real explanation there.
Excellent.
Huh. All right. Best hit. Let me look at this guy real quick. Man, this is slow. Well, I'm not going to cast that spell because I don't know where the table for that is. We'll do that. Nope. That'll go badly. We're done. Marlo's up.
Okay, yes, he has our targeted, so.
If we can kick Groovy out before it does that annoying pop-up. Okay, well, this is a pretty one-sided honor duel. I'll delay
Hey,
you.
she called for it.
She did.
And then delay, yeah.
Yeah, I did. All right, how about dodge?
Take another pot shot at the bugbear at the top of the stairs.
He's currently clutching himself and groaning.
then delay as well.
Yep, got it. Yeah. There's a bug back there clacking, making clacky sounds, but it can't really get up past the bugbear. This bugbear recovers from the shot to the groin and swings at Hank. Maybe, if it lets me. There we go. Hitting his shield for probably no damage. Right. Oh wait, it did take damage. That must be a non-magical shield. Or bugbears. Never mind, bugbears.
No, it's a non-magical shield.
Oh, okay. Hey Sven, what you doing?
I'm gonna kill this bugbear. He will die.
I don't know if he will. I mean, I guess we'll see.
My magical shields are basically just handles now.
Hey, that could block something.
All right.
Okay.
What's this Hordaba or Hordabul guy? What's his deal?
One of the
Oh,
8
here.
guys.
Let me fix him. There.
Okay.
Now you will recognize him.
He's wearing a cape.
Yeah, I guess so. I didn't have a lot of options for. Honestly, it's not bad considering. He's holding 2 shields and 2 weapons.
Show off.
Yeah.
I did the wrong one. The wrong damage.
Okay. Just roll the other one and I'll subtract some. Alright, I gotta take 3 away. It looks like I don't really care about the point of armor. Alright. Do you get 2 attacks this round? Do you remember? You probably don't
I
remember.
think this is my 2 attack round, but I'm not.
Well, then I'll delay you. You know what? I'll take care of Fafnir tonight, and I'm just gonna have him mostly sit in the back. Well, I don't know. It's fine. You can keep going with him. If you already got him, that's good.
I mean, I do have him.
Yeah, go ahead.
But as it is, like, I don't think he can do anything right now. I think he's too far back, right? Like,
Yeah,
or can he shoot at the bugbear?
If he has a bow or something, sure.
Let's get a short bow.
Although
What is it like?
I know we've allowed shooting through melee. It's fun imagining you shooting through 3 of your own friends up a flight of stairs into a guy.
That's what I'm saying, like, if you know, how much of a
No,
minus?
it's fine. Just do the -4. It's fine. Combat's greatly abstracted all the time anyway, so.
Too bad it's not downstairs, and then you could surf down them on your shield.
True.
You stretch your mouth.
That's what elves do. Well, that'll
I never
miss
the guy.
anyway. All right, Hank. You versus the bugbear.
Bruh.
Wow.
Okay. I used up all my rolls last week.
I thought his shield might have already been broken, so this might just go through him. I might be thinking.
I thought we had that issue last time though, where the shield just it kept.
His AC seems pretty low though to not have a shield, so you should roll damage though. That's an attack. Now you broke it. Now it went straight to him.
Oh,
You're the worst.
he was probably large, but whatever.
And you, yeah. All right, hold on. have to fix all this illegitimate damage. Or was this your 2 attack round and that's what you were doing?
No, I don't think it was. But we could just say it was. I was just stupid.
No, I fixed him. Let me hurt his shield. Clicking takes about 50% longer on this computer. All right. All right. Warrior lady suddenly looks like she's not loving this fight as much. She grimaces, grabs her battle axe with both hands, I believe, because her shield's broken now. And swings at Marlowe. Not even close. This bugbear backs up, letting the insect past.
The called shot isn't helping her.
Yeah. Honestly, yeah, I'm not even sure. I'm not even sure she could crit now that I'm looking at it. And he basically they kind of switch places, and the bugbear stabs at you with a spear past his buddy. The benefits of spears. Completely misses though. We can do Marlowe's next attack.
I forgot. Dang it.
Just barely hit her. All right. Let's see. This thing swings both of its clubs at Sven while making loud clacking noises. That seems like a really high AC to have hit. I'm going to double check that in a minute. I'm sure it's still to hit, but... That's the correct... Okay, these things hit, is what that turns out to be. Dodge. This thing actually puts that fighter lady to shame.
Nope. Not with those sort of rolls.
And Sven, your second attack, since your target switched, I'll just let you hit the guy who has moved up instead. You'll have to target him. Oh wait, hold on. You got the bugbear targeted too. Even though it doesn't look like it. Okay, something's weird because now you haven't. Yeah, I don't know. Let me just clear your. Now go for it. Something. It was probably something about me having to have reloaded the campaign.
Is this guy avian?
He is not a bird.
Is he cold?
He looks
No.
cold.
Nor is
Is
he
he
flammable. Nor is he undead. Nor is he regenerating.
I was going to ask if he regenerates. All right, we'll go normal.
Okay. Just barely hit him.
What size is he?
Good question. Let me check. Medium.
Okay.
A very tall medium. All right. good damage, and let's see. He's bleeding, although it's like, insect goo.
If it
And,
bleeds, we can kill it.
one of his 6 legs seems to be injured. Did someone say something?
Oh,
What was the bleeding? Major? Hey, that's the one that actually does something every turn. And he's got half move. Yeah, all right. I don't know why it thinks I'm you when I applied those, but okay. And finally, the fighter lady gets her second attack. She won't call shot anymore. Well, good thing.
Yeah, see, matters.
The battle axe crushes into Marlowe's abdomen for not a whole lot of damage after armor soaks it. But hey, she's happy that she actually finally hit him. New round. The slaves are actually starting to cheer you guys on at this point. Good time to Phantasmal Fireball all of them. Set them free. All right, Adam, you're first.
All right. I'm going to make a lightning bolt appear
Oh, God.
on top of these 2 guys and shoot straight down the hallway.
All right. I like it because I'm not sure what's going to happen, so let's figure that out.
Well, it shouldn't do the branching thing because I'm choosing the straight line version.
Yep. I got you.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, hold up. I mean,
Okay.
you can leave that, but don't
Okay.
damage it. Lightning bolt, lightning bolt, lightning bolt. Is it a 40-foot bolt? How far does the bolt go?
80.
feet. All right.
You should save it. Look at how many slaves are all in a line.
So here's the thing.
Yeah.
The back wall is 70 feet. I think.
Yeah.
Let me
It's
measure
going to
that
bounce
again.
back another 10 and not matter.
No, that's not how it works.
What?
Read the spell.
I was reading the spell.
It doesn't bounce back through itself. It extends back the other direction. If it's let me read it again.
If a bolt cannot reach its full length because of a barrier, it rebounds towards its caster, ending only when it reaches its full length. So it should come back another 10 feet.
All right. We'll go with it. The other ones I've read and some of the stuff I've read on how to handle the spell. I think that's the second edition wording for it, and either the Hackmaster or the first edition one is basically when it hits and it's going straight back. It's not like it doubles back through itself. It's like it goes back to the end point or the starting point and goes back 10 feet from there. So like the full length is 80 feet, not 70 feet and then 10 on top of itself. You know what I mean?
No. It goes down the hall, right?
Whatever. We're going to go with what you thought it would do, so we'll go with it.
Well, okay. You correct me next time because I'm curious what you're saying.
No, I'm given the description we have in the thing. I'm going with you. It's just I think the thing I'd read before. Basically, think like you draw your line out, and then
Yep.
if it's going straight back the way it came, you don't start drawing back from where it hit. You start drawing back from where it would actually be a new distance. So literally, it would start going back through Sven. And
Oh, it like arches back from where it
yeah,
started.
because it's not like it can double on itself.
I
But
gotcha.
given what you
Histon
read,
doesn't do spells the way that they are. Histon does spells the way Histon does them.
well, to be fair, he's doing exactly what was in the
Yeah, that was my interpretation of those words.
fantasy grounds.
All right, can I roll damage?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay,
Sorry.
that's okay.
I was only thinking of it because I was reading up on that recently, and
Pretty sad roll.
yeah. Okay. Anyway, that is pretty sad, man.
Would you like to use a reroll?
Can I? For damage?
I don't
Did
know.
it?
Are you honorable?
So something you might notice there is the bug seemed completely impervious to the damage.
Oh, I see. I saw resisted, but I didn't see the damage 0.
His
He very heavily resisted it,
yep,
almost like he's immune.
sure seems that way.
No, I'm not going to reroll then.
Marlo, go ahead, do your thing. Now I wonder what I was reading for lightning bolt before. I'll look it up later.
Sounds like they something they just want to make it harder to cast.
I don't think she has a shield, so I'm pretty sure that's just going to go right through. Maybe it was Osric that I was looking at. She's almost dead. I'm going to delay you. This bugbear's having a bad day. He just saw lightning bolts go flying around. It doesn't matter to him.
He's gonna win the day.
Yeah, this is gonna be. Oh, it almost rolled over to 20. What the? I didn't. Oh, that's the bleeding. Okay. Should have cauterized his wound shut for him. All right, Sven, this bug just completely ignored this lightning bolt that originated on him. You're still kind of blinking your eyes from the flash of it when his clubs come swinging at you. Got one hit to the torso. He hits well, but luckily he doesn't do a ton of damage. But man, I should be doing cold shots. Gives you a tiny little beat down. Fafner doing anything?
He's gonna try that bugbear again.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
And try and target him.
So if I somehow crit Dave and kill him, at least we'll have a recording. Oh wait, did I ever start the stream? Yeah, I did. Okay, good. That would have been
I know you
worse.
specifically said you were wondering how it was going to handle streaming at the same time, but
Yeah, that's the one, Adam. I'll have to cue that up later. Sorry, I missed it. Did you hit? Nope. Okay. All right, Dodge. Shooting an arrow.
No, it wasn't.
there, and there. Good. Nope.
Yeah, it's hard to shoot through all these people. Oh. Well, you're fine.
Yep.
You know what? Fafner probably gets 2 shots around too, right?
Yes.
Maybe even 3. What's he using?
Short bow.
that 3 shots around? I think it might be.
I don't know. How do I tell?
I don't know. Actually, Eric's using a bow too, so it must be 2, because otherwise.
Well, no, I'm using a I'm using a short bow. Yeah, because that was what gave me 2.
Aren't
He's
they
only a
actually
half
3
elf.
shots? No, they are 2 shots.
They're only 2 shots normally. There's I think an elf thing that can make it up to the 3, but he's a half elf, so I don't think he has that.
I don't know why it's not letting me change. All right. You can't type in a new number if it starts with the same number. Whatever. All right. This lady might be thinking about surrender here.
We don't do that.
Well, apparently neither does
We're
she.
not from the area. She doesn't know.
Apparently
Maybe.
neither does she.
It's an honor duel. I don't feel like she.
So at this point, she's bleeding everywhere. She's landed 1 hit on the guy in a giant tin can. And she screams in fury and rage and swings her battle axe at his head. Not actually called shot. Which,
Yeah.
Yep. It's a good try. Good effort. How about you, Sven? You got Bugman trying to beat you to death with some clubs. He's also spewing orange goo everywhere from his leg. Yeah, I'll hit. And this is your 2 attack round, right?
Was it Marlowe's? I think I'm synced up with him. Or
Marlo does it every round.
Marlo's every round.
I think you didn't do it last
You
round.
did 2 last round because you got 1 on the bugbear and 1 on the guy who stepped up.
The question is this the second round since we started or third? Because I did it first round.
This is the 5th round.
Oh, you're talking about for way before. Whatever. I did give you 2 last rounds, so let's do 1 now. And that means this is Hank's 2 attack round. All right, he just barely. And are you doing the large damage, Andrew?
Yeah, I did that time. Are we
All right.
delaying, or am I just doing it twice?
You're delaying.
Play.
Boo.
He could totally kill you in the meantime.
I hope he does.
Do you hope he does?
Then I
This
can
guy
bring
just got.
Go for Sundance.
Yeah, this bugbear who just got zapped by a lightning bolt starts running.
Topher Sundance was drawn to the party because he heard of Histon's amazing phantasmal fireballs.
It's weird that like no one else seems to be able to learn that spell. Histon invented it as the only non-illusionist snow mage in the world. All right, Marlo, finish her off, or don't. Maybe you need a new protege. Just barely hits her. Actually, okay, that was closer than I thought. Oh, called shot. That's why. Okay, called shot to the neck, and you still
called shot to the neck.
Well,
of course, that sounds about right for Marlo.
Yeah. She I think she has 1 hit point left. All right, dodge.
Nope, my dice need changed.
No poach. Fafnir. You gotta make sure Hank doesn't get his second attack. It's imperative. Nope. All right, here she goes. Feeling it. Nat 20. Nat 10. Nope. She's just kind of wildly swinging around now with the last bits of her energy, coughing out blood while she does it. Hey Sven, you get your second attack on Bugman.
No, we determined this round. No.
Oh,
right?
that's right. I delayed you by accident. Thank you. Andrew, however, can now poach the bugbear.
What do you mean? I've been hitting him the whole time.
It's a poach.
I am inevitable.
Histon did 16 damage to his nuts. I think that's his kill. Bugbear goes down.
I could follow into that honor duel, but I won't.
Does Histon think he knows why that? Oh my goodness, that's so loud.
That's who needs to roll for initiative.
Does Histon? Did he notice, and does he know why that electric lightning bolt didn't matter?
You would definitely notice. Like, as for why, not necessarily.
Okay.
No.
Just debating whether I should use flame arrow on him.
I got you.
It'll be a learning experience.
You didn't see like a telltale shimmer of some sort of magical spell that you can identify.
Okay.
All right. What's Hank gonna do?
I had Groovy muted, so I didn't hear it.
That's a shame.
I think it should be Autobots roll out for initiative.
That'd be cool. Make it happen. Did everyone roll? Yeah, okay. That guy ain't doing jack. All right, Marlo.
Okay, so not going quite so extreme, since that's a worse negative than I thought it was. Oh, dang it, I had the wrong person again, but whatever.
Hit her in the head.
Yep.
Yep.
Okay.
Sure. Her head isn't quite all the way off, but, you know, it's most of the way. She crumples to the ground. What you doing, Dodge?
Turning and shooting this humanoid insect. Okay. Switch back to me for dice color.
His name's Bob, by the way.
I mean, that wasn't the name we saw a moment ago, but the way my dice are going, it's not going to matter.
True.
Okay, then.
He bleeds. And then he will try to beat Sven down. Ah. Maybe I shouldn't be called shouting. We're going to do it again anyway, though. It's more fun. It's like you're in Vegas. Uh-oh, something broke. Script error. Neat. Let's try that again. Smacks you in the chest for almost nothing. They have a lot of arms, but they just don't have much strength behind them. Fafnir, you do not have a shot on anything. Do anything or stay down at the bottom of the stairs? Al.
He will just stay at the bottom of the stairs.
Cool. How about Sven?
Well, Sven's going to do a thing. You better believe Sven's going to do a thing.
What's the thing he's going to do?
Attack.
Oh,
Sven comes
I
from a
thought you were
long
gonna
line
I thought you were going to get flowery for a minute there.
of thing doers, especially as no good dad.
Just barely miss all of his shields. You know what? I gotta double. No, that's right. Okay. So these things don't do a lot of damage, but they're kind of hard to hit with the 2 shields and with the I don't know, just even their bodies are all hard, chitness, whatever, chitness, however you say that. Histon, what's up?
I'm shooting some magical fire bolts into him.
That sounds cool.
I don't know how that works. Is it if I hit the -4 and I hit the cast button, is it gonna do the math?
What's your spell?
It says the button says ranged +1.
No, I mean, what spell are you casting?
Oh, flame arrow.
All right. That's gonna be weird. Okay. I don't even know if there's a hit roll. I think these just hit.
You think it just happens?
Yeah, I think it's just
Okay.
magical.
All
They
right.
do say hurl, which somewhat implies you're throwing it, but
We'll see what this button does.
for the third level spell, it's really not
It
that
rolled.
powerful. Oh, then if it rolled, cool. You actually crit too, so let's.
Oh, I didn't mean to hit the bugbear. Sorry, I had him targeted still. I don't think I crit on the bug.
Okay.
Did I?
You got 14 on him.
Yeah, you hit his shield.
Okay. But he saved?
No, the bugbear saved.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I don't know if it's this way on yours. The very top 2 lines, the purple are just at you casting it. The purple attack roll was against the bugbear. The orange attack roll was against the.
Oh, I see. I was wondering what the colors were.
It's yellow because it was a shield hit.
I gotcha.
All right. Go ahead.
So
Just go ahead and hit damage. I don't think. Hold on. Yeah. I don't think you actually should have had an attack roll because there is a saving throw involved, and I really don't feel like a 3rd level spell that only does 5d6 damage should have an attack roll and a saving throw.
it's 1d6 plus 46 burning. But I guess that's what you said.
Yeah. I don't feel like it should have both. So I'm just going to say this hits.
Okay.
So, it went to his shield. Fuck. All right, hold on. It's because there was an attack roll in there.
Right. He seems to be immune to magic.
He's not. His shield soaked almost all that.
Well, it says he resisted.
Roll an attack on him real quick. Just
like
with a
what?
dagger, your claw. It doesn't matter. I just want to clear the fact that it thinks you had a shield hit.
Sure.
I'm gonna make a saving throw for him. I think that spell's coded up wrong. It doesn't even have a saving throw, I think. Okay, go ahead. Do full damage. And just hit your damage buttons again. That came out better. So he does seem partially resistant to the fire, but he's not immune to it like he was with the lightning bolt.
Lightning. Okay, cool.
Remind me to fix that spell later and change it to a saving throw instead of an attack roll. What is this guy doing? All right, that's what he's doing. Is that the? Nope. Nope. I can't draw a box. There we go. Cool. All right. I don't know why I did that. Obviously, it was going to hit everybody. And I don't care about the
Derek.
slaves. Yeah.
It says I can use that spell against multiple targets within range. Oh, he's the only guy. Never
I
mind.
think that's if you're doing the setting everybody's arrows on fire, which is
Okay.
doesn't do a lot, unfortunately.
All right.
All right. Everybody ends up making a saving throw here. I'll click the button for it. As a spell settles down over you. Not a single person.
You could also hit multiple, Adam, but you aren't high enough level to get an extra bolt.
Oh, I see. 1 bolt for every 5 experience.
Yeah.
What are the odds every single person failed their save? I don't know. Oh, I guess it said a save at -4, so that's part of the reason.
I was going to say the -4 did a pretty big chunk of it.
Yeah, you're right. I hit a button and my computer's dying, so just a moment. Basically, you all feel slowed.
Now, given if it weren't for the -4, only Hank and Sven would have made it, but still. And who cast that? Oh,
I'll make him visible in a moment. He's way back up in the... He was invisible.
okay.
I'm really confused because the effect it put on you does not match the description of the spell, which says you should get AC penalty of 4, attack penalty of 4, lose your dex bonuses. But it did a knit 2 AC 2. So I'll fix that, I guess, while everybody's going. That's annoying. So he's up north of the prisoners. Which hopefully you can see him now. He's up there.
Yep.
A bugbear comes running out from around the corner here, YOLOing towards you. This other bugbear runs back the other way. Hank, you're up. And on your turn, I gotta fix all this stuff.
How slow am I? Because I was going to run down that hallway.
I
but
believe it's
now
half
you
speed.
guys- So roughly to there then. Treachery!
I think there's a no dex effect.
That'd just make me better.
I know. I'm just gonna fix your guys' effects as your turns come up. Alright, go ahead, dodge, whatever it is you're doing. You probably would need to move before you could see that guy since you're down some steps.
Yeah. Which sounds like that's all. Well, no. I mean, I can take my 1 shot this round because it also halves attacks.
Oh, you're right, it does.
So I will take. Well, no. I'll just move up and not get a shot this round. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 for half movement speed.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know whether or not the no dex thing's gonna work. We'll find out. Sven, how about you? You're feeling all slowified.
Well, I'm still gonna attack.
All right, give me 1 sec before you attack. I gotta. All right. Now you can do it. Oh, actually, shoot. I should fix him too. Let's see if it matters. No, it wouldn't have mattered, but I do have to fix him.
Do I get a second attack or no? Because I'm slow.
You do not, because you are slowed. So even if you only get 1 attack around, you guys are going to now get 1 attack every other round. Slow's a cool spell.
Mm-hmm.
Attack -4, AC 4, no dex. All right.
Why can't he just cast Mirror Image like a regular Derek Mage?
I know, right? And then have it not work anyway. I don't think he was expecting you to charge. What's he going to do about that? Well, that might not be good for him. We shall see. I feel like you're supposed to get an initiative penalty, but
Yeah, I was expecting one.
I don't see anything in there. It might be. I guess you're already getting a half attack rate, so whatever.
Move and attack at half normal rates. Armor penalty of 4, attack penalty -4, and all dex combat bonuses are negated.
Oh, even the
So-
attacks. So I should actually change that. Oh, and it's only the bonuses, not the penalties. All right, well, whatever.
That also means that technically both my guys should be 3 slower.
You know what? I'm not going to worry about it.
Okay.
Don't go out of your way to recalculate stuff. And I'm not even worried about the ranged attacks. I don't.
Well,
I don't
no, the other
understand why
half
you'd
of
be
it is
worse at
that-
firing a bow because you're slow, but still be fine. You already have an
Sure.
attack -4, so.
But what I was saying is also technically the dex reaction adjustment would have hit.
True.
Or would be negated. But
We'll ignore it. I don't want to. I might fix the spell so it works right next time, but I don't want to do that right now. And I believe we're at the top of the order. So
yeah, take him
Bugbear.
down. He's at least a 7th level caster, so
This Bugbear who started to charge stops dead in his tracks, realizes he's not going to get anywhere useful, and he's going to start running up this way. I'm trying to figure out when Hank goes. Hank's kind of slow. He's going to end up getting about here by the time Hank would be up there. Marlo.
can Marlo attack the humanoid insect, or is
Yeah,
the cage of block?
it's fine because it's not like Sven's actually taking up the full 5 feet. You can kind of. It's fine.
Okay. Really?
Oh shit! I gotta fix Marlo. I haven't done him yet. Well, you know.
He was so excited about winning that honor duel.
Oh, hey, speaking of which, you can give Marlo 5 honor. All right, Marlo's prone. He slips on all the blood of the lady he killed, and all the blood of the bug. It's disgusting.
Okay, well, that's
And
his
now,
round.
and now he's covered in it. And I'm going to put prone on him just as soon as I can find the friggin' effect. There it is. All right. How about dodge? I'm probably not going to allow shots through 2 sets of bars, just so you know. Or, you know what? Sure, but it's
Sorry,
like
no.
-9 or something.
No, I'm going after the mage.
Okay, That's fine. Probably -2. Oh wait, you're going through some people. There's some people there and there's some bars there. Let's just call -4. Normal -4 is fine.
Don't care.
Oh, saves him from a crit, but you hit him in the head while he was casting his spell. All right, whatever he was casting is no longer gonna go off.
Yeah. Okay. So I never get to crit anytime soon again. Got it. How does
Well,
he have that good of an AC then? Okay.
it's a mystery.
Well, does
He
he
has
have
an
an extra +4 on top of his AC of 0? I see a def effects +4.
I don't know what that is.
Okay.
What was okay? What is your normal bonus to hit?
+3.
Oh, I still had invisible on him. That's why.
Or sorry, +4 because of honor. Though.
All right. Yeah, go ahead. Here, let's just do this again. No, he had cast a spell and become visible, and I changed his token, but I didn't remove the invisible effect, which
Okay.
is what caused that. So hold on one moment. Short bow, right?
Yes.
I mean, it wasn't the head anymore, but whatever. He's bleeding now. You broke his. Damn.
Broke his arm.
I don't know how you got a severity 8 out of that, but cool.
Because you didn't include the -4.
Yeah, that wouldn't have affected severity.
Oh, okay.
Give me a d6. I'll add that to his damage, and then he's bleeding. He doesn't have anything to drop, but he is stunned.
An extra point.
I mean, I guess technically you can get that. It's just you guys normally don't get that high of a. All right, damage. I'll get the bleed on. It's a minor bleed, so it's not gonna be a big deal, but I'll get it on.
Yeah.
Okay, so it would have been his turn, but his spell was disrupted and he was stunned. So basically, the arrow clips him and he groans and gets disrupted and ends up spinning around like pulling the arrow out of himself. Sven, you are up.
So that can waste stun, really. Okay.
Well, yeah, yes and no. Yeah,
I already caused him to lose the action. He wasn't doing anything for the round.
that's the way it works.
Yep. Okay.
You're up, Sven.
This is attack 2.
This is your attack for the round.
Oh, that's right. Slow. Fuck. Slow. Fuck.
I will. Hold on. Yeah, you swing and miss. The guy's moving slower, but so are you. I'm gonna give that guy a 10 initiative penalty next round to kind of mimic some of the stun.
How much slower is my movement? Super slow?
Half
You're,
speed.
you're half. So what are you normally?
Oh, so I can either move or attack instead of both.
Definitely, yeah.
Yeah, okay. I'll just chuck a rock then.
All right. I don't know if I fixed your effect yet. Nope, I didn't. But you missed anyway.
Yep.
All right. This thing is all. Oh, it bleeds more. Wait, did it just die? Where'd it go?
I pushed the button. I think I messed you up.
Weird, and somehow it moved it to 100 for initiative. That's bizarre. All right, it's trying to hit Sven. Club comes crashing down. Missing. It won't call shot the second one. Good thing. Beats you for a little more damage. Yep. Hank, you're finally moving. Kind of.
Treachery. Call shot
Yeah.
to the bugbear.
You hit him in the bugbear. Fafnir wasn't doing anything. Alright, I can add 10 to whatever this guy's initiative is. Yep, okay. Oh wait, no, I gotta do it this way.
That's not what I want.
That's not what anyone wants.
I mean, good roll. Not that it helps much.
Yeah, it makes me sad after missing for like fucking 3 rounds.
Alright. Histon has been the king of initiative lately.
Oh, I forgot to add plus whatever. Oh, no, it's already in there. That's right.
Slaves are still all cheering you guys on. Some of the slaves are cheering like this.
I want this spellcaster to be friends with us.
Yeah. I mean, it's possible. You gotta.
Oops. I gotta
start targeting better.
Yeah, I'm sorry. There you go.
It's not your fault. This app sucks.
It was the first one, so an 8? No, it was a 19.
Yeah.
He saved.
But he saved anyway.
Yep. It was a good try. Noble effort. Your sword burns slower, Sven. Well, you know what? Marlowe needed company. Marlowe reaches out a hand to get himself up and I guess grabs Sven by accident and pulls him down. Or is Marlowe maybe already up? I don't know. He probably already was.
Not yet. Though I like how it says Fafnir slipped, but
Yeah. Weird. Speaking of Fafnir, what's he doing?
He's just moving up to get in position, maybe to make some kind of a impact next round. I think he slowed. Was he hit by the slow?
Yeah, everybody was.
yeah, somehow this guy hit a ton of targets.
It's a 40-foot cube.
And he's at least level 7 to have hit everyone.
Is there a limit to the number of people? Then I might have missed. Then yeah, he's almost level 7. How many would I have missed with one less level?
I think one less. The magic affects a number of creatures equal to spellcaster's level if they are within the area of effect chosen by the magic user.
Oh wait,
Creatures
he
are
actually gets to
affected
pick.
from the center of the spell outward.
Oh, the center outward. You know what? We'll let Fafnir not be affected. It would either be him or his bug creature. But since I made the mistake, we'll say it's Fafnir.
He didn't get to pick. It's center outward.
I know, but he would have put it on the back here.
Okay.
So, but since I screwed it up, we'll err in your favor. Fafnir can move and attack if he wants. Because Fafnir, I believe, was your furthest person back. Right?
You may not have seen Fafnir to get hit with it. He was.
So then he will.
I guess there's no slaves cheering in slow motion, unfortunately.
-4.
For shooting through. Actually, Sven's prone, so no. Go ahead. Straight up.
Oh, yeah. Fafnir, he's gonna, fucking
Do a cold shot to the eye. I mean, everything's been going your way so far.
I will not, but what I'm going to do is where is the modifiers? How about a cold shot to the torso?
Yeah, he's got a torso. He's also got like 4 arms, I guess. It turns out, we're not very close. Why does this guy get a +4 defense? That doesn't seem right.
No, it doesn't.
Because wait, no, who is this? Fafnar. Let me remove slow, but that wasn't it. Do I have this effect backwards on anyone? And you're all getting +4 AC? I think I do. I think every single one of you is getting a AC bonus instead of an AC penalty.
Well done.
Well, I would have thought AC -4 as the effect would be a good thing, right? But no. You still would have missed, but I'm gonna have to fix that on people. He bleeds some more. I need to fix Sven before I attack him. All right, what are the 2 spells I need to fix? I need to fix Flame Arrow, and now I need to... Slow is like really, really broken. Slow doesn't even try to do what the spell says it will. All right, he's feeling it. That also explains why he missed you so badly last round. I thought it was weird that he actually got worse to hit and all that. He's gonna call. You're down on the ground. He's feeling good about this. He's gonna do some called shot. God damn it! I keep opening modules instead of modifiers. He's gonna do a called shot to the head because he's feeling it. He's feeling good. I mean, that could have been better, but it hit. Are you? Oh yeah, you get no dex. Well, hell, he's doing that again. Luckily, it's for essential.
Why does he still get so many hits?
He has 4
Multiple
arms.
No,
You know
he
what
should-
though?
but he
Good
should get
point.
half
He
of
should
them.
be half. So 1 arm every round. All right, you're right. That second attack doesn't go. Hank,
Treachery.
I need to fix you before he attacks, because otherwise you're going to be harder to hit than you used
No,
to be.
you don't.
But I am effectively giving you the bonus for no dex, so hey.
I don't get a defense minus. I just
That
get
was
every-
damage. Let's see if he actually hits first. Yep.
Nope.
Well, it all worked out. I'm real confused why he doesn't have a strength bonus, but whatever. Dodge, you are up. Do I have the hack
Even
master
though I'm not,
defense cannon?
even though
Sorry,
I'm
go
not
ahead.
shooting the guy in melee, do I have a -4 because I'm shooting kind of through it ish? Or no?
Yeah, because there's also like a bunch of bars in the way if you start veering
Yeah.
off
No,
too
that's fine.
far.
I
So.
kind of figured as much on that one. That's fine.
And let me fix you since you're up. You still hit him. All right. Well, it helps that he's not invisible anymore. So.
There we go.
All right. Well, he's not casting spells anymore because that ain't working out. Damn.
How's he
nice
casting anyway? He's got a
nice
broken
shot.
arm.
Well, no material components. You only need 1 arm.
So if I
I'm
have
pretty- Oh, is that true? Can I start a mage that just runs around with a shield so that?
Well, if you were somehow proficient in shield, sure.
So if I get 3 attacks every 2 rounds, do I get an attack every round or no?
What?
I don't know if I get an attack this
You
round or
should
not.
get 3 attacks every 4 rounds. There should be 1 round you don't get an attack out of every 4. Just go ahead and take, right? 3 over
Yes.
2. Over 2 is 3 over 4. Let's just say you get the next 3 rounds, you get 1 attack, and then you miss 1 on the 4th. We'll look at things from the most favorable standpoint for everybody. That bugbear didn't even want that leg anyway. Wasn't using it. Marlowe, let me fix his effect. Oh, Marlowe's getting fatigued.
Has been for a while.
Alright, yeah, go ahead.
Nope, forgot to change colors. Oh well. Wait, really? Oh, I should have called shot that one. Oh well.
Well, he's slowed too, so.
Is this thing medium or large?
Yes, medium. Yes, it is medium or large. All right. The bug thing finally goes down. Its limbs are all still twitching and spasming out. It's still making clacking noises with its mouth. The mage had his spell disrupted and is having a bad day. All right. Eric's just gonna keep putting arrows in the guy.
It's working for me here.
With you have effectively a -8 and you're still just like ping ping. Where's this guy? There he is. Sven, we need a shit from you. The slaves are screaming, "Let us out! Let us out!" All right, first up is, I don't know, somebody dodge. Let's see if he continues the trend. Just imagine
Try.
him dodge in
Nope.
slow motion,
Finally screwed it up.
pulling back the bow.
Finally goofed it.
Well, you know what? It still worked because of all your hits. You didn't even try to cast this round. He's running for cover first. What you doing, Histon?
Moving up a little bit.
That's probably like a full run for you right there.
Yep.
I like to imagine Histon running in slow motion. It's probably quite the sight. Dead guy bleeds some more. Chloe, don't puke on the carpet. God damn it. Yeah, let's take a couple minute break.
Okay.
Be back in a minute.
I sort of feel like that required a spoiler alert because I didn't know what was going to happen, and then sort of know now.
That was fun.
So what's this material from?
But what? What material? What are we talking about?
This map and characters and all that stuff. This isn't
Wait.
still Elemental Evil, right?
No, this is Slave Pits of the Undercity. Really old module. It was a tournament module.
Clay pits?
Slave Pits.
Oh, slave pits. I've heard of it.
You'll recognize the creature once you see the cover.
Yeah.
It's a series of 4 modules. I don't think we'll be doing all 4 because
I think I own this. Hold on, maybe not. Hold on.
And what now?
my ready check just blew up with an exception. I don't know what that means.
Unfortunately for these slaves, the quest giver said we only had to rescue 6.
True. You only get experience points for Garmin. These guys are just. Let's see it, Adam.
Nope, just kidding.
Oh, they have a couple like compiled versions too, like Escape the Slavers, Against the Slavers, Scourge the Slavers.
Borderlands.
That one's a classic.
Expert.
Yeah, okay.
Basic.
Yep.
Ghost of the Lion Castle.
Terrible.
Journey to the Rock.
Ready check just blew up again.
That's because I came back, I bet.
I think I used Journey to the Rock when we were doing the Hackmaster 5 beta test. I think.
Maybe, yeah.
And it was not great, but it didn't matter because we were just trying to. Anyway, honestly, a lot of the old ones really aren't that good. They're. I don't know. There's something I like about just doing them once to have done them, but.
Yeah.
I don't know. Anyway, where were we? A guy was bleeding who was already dead. Marlowe's turn, and my dog puked. Yep. Okay, we're caught up. Right now, I think you guys basically see a bunch of slaves and 1 bugbear.
Yeah, Marlo will come over and start trying to open the cages, I guess.
All right, that would
Oh,
probably be
keep
Ben
them-
Bar's lift gates, unless he's got.
Oh, is there literally no other, like, lock on them or anything?
There's locks.
He's
on all
looking
of
for
them.
that to start. Okay.
Oh, actually, go ahead.
Then I
And
guess actually,
give me an observation check, which would be
Marlo?
which I think is wisdom plus intelligence over 2 if he doesn't have it.
Which would be so, and that's
He-
target
he-
number, right?
He might not have. I don't know if anyone has observation, honestly, given the way I jumped around skill systems. Just give me a percentile roll, and I'll eyeball it. Nope.
Yeah, nope.
See, we don't need to know what the skill is. All right, what's Fafner doing? You can move around or whatever as you're kind of looking.
Well,
for
I think
stuff.
next is he's gonna go. Okay, yeah, he's over here roughly. He can only move 2.
He's probably panting a little bit and happy to not be attacking for a round or 2.
Yeah.
He moves 2. That's funny.
Well, with half move while this plate's up, yeah.
Plus fatigue, yeah.
Plus fatigue, yeah.
Yep.
So Fafnar's just going to run up the 6 he can move because of the slow.
Well, this is
Fafnar's
weird.
not slow.
That's right. He can move 12, so he will do that.
Yeah, get up there, Fafner. You do
I think
see
here is where you can get to.
you do see a wounded bugbear there. He's
Is this can he take a shot or can he not take a shot?
I think
Not if
after
he
all that
moved that
movement, probably not.
It's fair.
If
Okay.
he did half his move, he could. But all right, Hank, in his epic showdown with the bugbear.
Treachery?
Treachery. You got a shield. Just you're moving so slow. He had plenty of time to get his shield up in the way to get completely obliterated and then take damage anyway. It's got to be embarrassing for him. It's a good thing none of his bugbear friends saw it. How about Sven?
Sven is going to move to 6.
All right. You can go ahead and move. That bugbear moves next to the prisoner and starts yelling. I think only Fafnir can see him right now. Nope. Never mind. I'll wait till you can see him. This bugbear seems confused about you saying treachery. He's trying to repeat the word back at you, but he doesn't understand common, so it doesn't make any sense.
Cack.
He does, however, hit your
We have
lowly AC
learned
of
to
6.
imitate you exactly.
All right. New round. Marlowe, as
Yep.
you're kind of examining the lock and whatnot, the slave's telling you that the bug thing should have the keys.
Okay, good. Because next was going to rifle through her pockets first, but
And this guy over here is like literally trying to reach through the bars to get him, but he can't reach to where the body fell. All right, Histon, you do anything?
Did I overhear that conversation?
Honestly, probably
guess
not.
it- Okay.
Oh.
Then no.
Marlowe doing that thing.
Heading over to get the keys. Yeah,
All right.
it's there.
It's kind of funny. Dodge to anything.
Did my move not get halved? Well,
It not automatically. That's what
6. I get there on 6, so that's it.
All right. Why is it? Do I not have rolls hidden? Ah, whatever. Sven, the super speedy. All right, as you come around the corner, you see a bugbear there holding this spear to the back of a prisoner. Yelling something, but you don't know Goblin. Histon's too far away. Is that your turn? I assume that was your full move.
Yeah.
All right. All right, Hank. Bugbear showdown.
That was it.
Someone got skipped.
Oh, did you mean Fafnir? Because Fafnir looks like he can go now.
I
It
think
skipped over Hank somehow.
you hit enter in the same time I did, and it skipped Hank.
No, I didn't. I don't. This is my I don't get an attack round.
Oh, my bad. My bad. All right, Fafner.
Fafnar is here, weapon drawn. He is basically, he sees the situation. He assumes it's like a hostage sort of deal. So he's not doing anything. At least, right now. I mean, he has weapons drawn on the bugbear.
Yeah.
But he's not doing anything.
You got the standoff. You're Keanu Reeves.
Shoot the hostage.
He's Dennis Hopper. There's Dennis Hopper, right?
Take his head off with a train.
In that scene, I think it was. Or did they
Or was it?
cut
It was one guy. It was one guy in the beginning of the movie, and then it was Dennis Hopper at the end. I don't remember. Now I gotta watch Speed again. That's something no one should ever say.
All right, let's reconvene in 2 hours.
Dave will be like, "What I miss?" We watched
Wait.
Speed.
Do we have to watch Speed 2 as well?
No, but that we do have to watch Deep Rising though, because that should be a mandatory campaign starter. Honestly, it's just a viewing of Deep Rising.
I've never seen it, so yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it's a shame. All right, this guy's doing a cold shot to your stupid face.
My stupid face?
Your stupid face, right in the stupid face.
Well, that's treachery right there.
I need to make a button for stupid face. He missed because honestly, I think he was going to miss anyway. All right, Histon was not doing anything. All right, Marlowe's just chugging right along.
Well, the body was about right here, wasn't it? So he gets there and starts rifling through to find the keys.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Oh, sorry.
I'm moving up.
All right, do it.
Sprinting.
That's really fast. What's dodge
Is it?
doing? I'm mocking you and your short little stubby legs.
Okay.
You look like you might not be slowed anymore, by the way.
Okay. Take a shot at this bugbear.
Sorry, Histon looks like he's.
Oh, well then how far could I get?
Well,
That was 25.
twice as far would be my impression, but let me double check. I don't see the icon on you, is why I'm saying that, but maybe there's a limit to how many it shows. No, you're still slow. It's just not showing up on the icon. Sorry, my bad.
Okay. That's okay.
I thought maybe it had rolled duration differently for everyone, but you probably all have the same duration, as it should
Nope,
be.
I missed.
All right. Fafnar. You still just watching him with your weapon out?
Yep.
All right. How about Sven?
He's gonna slowly move up a little to at least the top of the steps, but
Okay.
he is and he's got his like weapon ready, but he's not making a move like he's going to attack. He just is in sort of a defensive posture. But he he's moving up to the top of the steps so he can be in the best defensive position, basically.
Gotcha.
Whereas Fafnar just sort of halfway up the steps so that he like definitely clears it so he has a good shot at the guy if he needs to take one, but he's not, you know what I mean? He's not moving up any further.
Hold on a sec. Yeah, I see what you're saying. hard to do.
I've been with my current company for 6 years, and I just got a new PC, and it is nice compared to my previous one.
Don't talk to me about PCs.
What happened there?
What did happen?
A web spell stuff.
Okay.
I don't even know if there's a saving throw for that. Let's find out. Lots of strong, sticky strands of web cover that entire area, including the bugbear and all the slaves. You become stuck. Anyone in the area. Okay, must save versus spell with a -2 modifier. So let's do that first. I bet you this isn't applying the -2, but we'll find out. That didn't do what I wanted.
And who's got free action abilities?
You and Marlo, I think, is it.
Okay.
Go ahead and roll a saving throw versus spell at -2. Apparently, this doesn't have it in.
So what's amazing to me for both guys, you're saying, right? What's amazing to me is that since I have given Marlo the ring for free action, he has not needed it, and I've needed it 2 or 3 times since I have given it up. It's kind of, I feel like
that sounds like the GM's just cheating. Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way I don't buy coincidence. But anyway, all right. So let's see. Save versus spell
at -2.
Right. I'm looking for it. Oh, there it is. Okay. Let me just do this, and then do this. That looks like it's pretty good.
That looked pretty good.
Do I get to roll for damage?
What? No.
I'm making a joke. It's a bad joke.
I don't understand. I know. Do your other dude too.
I know. Okay, hold on. Oh my god.
What the? That was your push to talk key. That looks really weird. You got a lot of extra characters in your name. All right. Fafnir is able to jump free if he wishes. To either side. You can choose whether you're pushing forward or whether you're falling back. All right. Sven, however, is caught in here. Missile fire is generally ineffective against creatures trapped in the webs, it says. I think that's basically because there's just so many webs, your missile fire isn't getting through there. If your strength is between 13 and 17, you can break through 1 foot of webs per round, which, yes, that means it would be 5 rounds to move a 5-foot square. Creatures with 18 or greater strength can break. You know what? Here, if it comes up, you guys can just look at that. On the other hand, he didn't really see you from where he was, and your flaming sword is probably quickly going to get rid of this web. But he couldn't see you when he cast it, so that was his bad.
Though you will take damage for being in it when it burns.
Yeah. So this guy's all caught up. He can no longer even stab the slave next to him. I'm not even going to save for the slaves. They're just tied up. This dude is going to kill Hank.
Cast that.
A guy that you can't see.
Can someone else see him now, though?
I think Sven maybe can barely see him.
I'm just saying, did you bring him in? Did you bring him visible again?
Yes.
That's what I was checking.
He's just maybe out of line of sight of most people.
Sure. I get that.
Hank. You're in the ultimate showdown of Ultimate Destiny. One sec. What's up? What's wrong? Chloe. Oh, is mommy down here? I thought she was up there with you.
So I hit him in the leg, huh?
I don't know. I did a called shot to the head.
Isn't she up there with you?
I feel like I did it wrong.
One sec, guys. Go ahead, but I 1 sec.
Yeah. So in the modifiers page,
Yeah,
did you click the plus minus button on the right or the called shot button in the lower left?
I clicked the plus minus button on the left. It definitely. I mean, it gave me the minus. But
hold on. Share screen. Fantasy Grounds. Go live. So at least on mine, these are bad. These over here are good. Why is my Discord losing its freaking mind on video?
I don't know. You're coming and going.
I'm just going to turn video off for 5 seconds. Seems to not like doing both video and screen share. Weird.
All right, I'm back. What's going on?
Anyway, do you see does yours look like this for modifiers or something else?
I'll click the button.
it does look like that. I clicked the plus minus button.
Yeah, those are the bad ones. Don't do those. Do these down here.
Oh yeah, you can just delete all those.
Oh.
Wait, does it not let you delete those?
No, I can close a window. I can't delete things. What are you talking about? Delete.
That sucks.
My modifier window was too small. I didn't see those.
Which ones?
Yeah,
are the good
I
ones?
didn't tell you. The ones down here under the actual section called called shots are good. You may have to pull the window down to see them.
Ah.
All right, thank you.
Sorry. I deleted them all, but apparently once they're... Hold on.
Stop streaming, go back to video. Don't know why the hell that freaked Discord out so badly.
Yeah, I guess just don't use them. I deleted them, but apparently it doesn't delete them for you, and you have no way to delete them, which is weird.
All right. I called shot at him to the head.
All right, well.
In the right leg.
You hit him in the head. It doesn't matter. It wasn't a crit, so.
I know.
Sorry, my son woke up and was looking for my wife, who I guess was in the bathtub, and he couldn't find her, and he was freaked out.
That
He wakes up a lot of
terrible.
nights. All right.
What did I say I was doing?
Sorry, go ahead.
Wait, is this initiative or are we?
It sounds like it's initiatives.
Okay.
Al, if Sven wants to burn the webs, you can do that on your turn. If he doesn't want to burn the webs, he can say the command word to make his sword stop flaming. And I'll kind of, it'll be up to you. And if you think you can't decide whether or not Sven was quick enough, although I think with a 19 intelligence, I'd say he's probably quick to react. You can
20.
make a dex check or something. Oh, 20 now. Okay. Anyway, I'll leave it to you to decide what you think would happen there, whether it's a choice or just happens. But he kind of would have seen the web starting to form around him and had an opportunity to react one way or the other. If he leaves his sword on, though, they will start to burn on your turn. Whenever that is. Hi, Chloe. Do I need to let you out so you don't puke on the carpet again? Okay, let's do that. Cool. All right. What's going on? We got Marlo. What's Marlo doing down there? He's getting the keys, probably.
Yeah. Once he's done with that, he's going to go slowly start letting people out.
All right. All the doors are on the
inner row.
Yeah.
Okay. So there.
Actually, did I even put doors on these? No.
The whole thing lights up as locked or not.
Yeah. I made it a window. I didn't know how else to do bars. And I figured you weren't going to be going in, cell by cell in a way that mattered. Fafnar is, oh, shoot, this mage needs an initiative roll. Oh, he's going to have a bad day. Okay.
That's the goal.
Hey, you see him. He seems to be trying to get that door open right about the time you're coming up on him.
Well, I want a short sword.
You should do that then.
Any bonus because he's trying to open the door?
No, not really. I said that from the context of that was his planned action for this round, not wow, just barely missed. You wouldn't think a guy in basically clothes would have been hard to hit, but you feel your blade is just turned aside by something at the last second.
Yeah.
All right, Stubby Legs, what are you doing?
Chuck a rock at this guy.
All right. I'm going to give you about a -10 on that for going through 3 sets of bars.
I'll take it.
There. All right.
I don't know how to go that low.
Just click on the modifier.
I got a -5, -4, -1.
No, okay.
What? Just hit minus, whatever. Just roll. I can eyeball it.
Wow.
So close.
Yeah. Hey, -9. You know, close enough. All right, Hank.
No, he got the -10 in there.
Oh, did he? Sweet. Oh, you did 5, 4, 1.
That's what he said he did, because then,
Hey, it works.
yeah.
What's it like to have Lathander not love you anymore? Oh, you're doing called shots while you're slow. I see why that's happening. All right. Now he has to decide if he's going to let you get a free rear attack. And I need to make sure he's not still invisible. Good, he's not. Yeah, you can get a free rear attack, and I believe you're a thief, right?
Yep.
Fafnir? So you get a +4 to hit. That's you, Hale.
Yep. What was that? Say that again. So now it's rare. So
Yeah, so you get
do I just do the
+2.
modifier?
Yeah, you can just hit +4 and do an attack, and I can look at the rest. You don't need to hit the rear button because he doesn't have a dex bonus anyway, so it won't matter. You hit him in the head with your backstep. Damn, +7. Okay, I guess that's still really good. +3. Fafnir's a beast, man.
Motherfucker.
Well, roll an extra d6 because it was a backstab. All right, I'll add that to him. He screams in pain as he opens the door and tries to flee. Shit, where the hell's he going? I guess that way. One moment. Gotta spawn something. All right. Bugbear's all webbed up. Sven, you burning it?
Flame off.
Okay. And Andrew, since you called shot him to the head, he's gonna call shot you to the head because you might as well both be really terrible at combat. Just once, I want to critically hit you in the head. I don't feel like that's too much to ask. Oh, he totally would have hit too. Now I feel bad. And finally, dodge.
Nope.
Man, Sven is slowed and webbed. That can't be good. All right, we got one bugbear who's really holding the line. Is Fafnir going to chase?
Yes.
Alright.
Okay.
I mean, depending upon what he sees, but yeah, in general, he's gonna.
Yeah, gotcha.
I hope he finds that mushroom man.
He's there. You just got to go back to that cave. It might be really dark in the cave, and there might not be a map though, or any guys.
Or it could be the wrong scale.
No, that's a map I made, and it's actually gone because I never had backed up. That was back in the. Oh wait, no, I did post it online. There is a version of the map. It's just all the data that goes with it that's gone.
Just screenshot pictures of it off the stream. How hard can it be?
Yeah. Well, no, I mean like all the monster stats and the encounters placed down and the loot and all that. That's what's gone. The map itself I can get. All right, Fafnir. You see what you see.
Well, so I mean, sure, but like I would have kind of seen which way he. Like I'm guessing. Okay.
Do you not see? Oh, my bad. Hold back up. It was my fault. I thought something was visible. It wasn't. Just a moment. Okay, that might change your opinion on what you're doing. Yeah? No? Maybe?
Can you describe what?
Yeah, there's a big bug guy on the other side of the door. He was invisible first because I forgot to make him visible.
Gotcha.
To be fair though, you saw the guy run this way and then to the right. So like that. I can't draw a line because this computer's too slow. It can't tell I'm clicking that way. Anyway, what would you like to do about it? This guy was sitting in a chair. There's a bunch of levers next to him. It looks like he had been sitting and looking out kind of a window here until the other guy opened the door and ran through. And he turned around and started to get to his feet. He doesn't seem like he seems like he's surprised right now, basically.
Okay. Fafnar's going to run the other way.
All right.
Can he? Like how do the webs work again? Tell me again.
You do not want to go into those unless you want to get stuck.
Like, can I jump over them?
No. They fill floor to ceiling. What's Marlo doing?
Okay, well then.
Oh, sorry.
If that's the case, I'm going to attack the bugbear.
Okay, that's fine. He's on the edge of the thing. Let me give him the restrained conditions that he's easier to hit. All right, go ahead and attack. Actually, I don't know if it'll affect him. He probably doesn't have dex, but
Oh, that rolled twice because
he was so good you hit him twice.
Well, no, I'm sure I'm still targeted on the human.
Yeah, it's fine. Just roll damage on just the one.
Let me make sure that I get the human untargeted. Hold on. There it is. Untarget.
You know what Histon needs? Roller skates.
Yeah. Jetpack?
Yeah. You shoot like a lightning bolt out behind you, you get a burst of speed. All right. Now Marlo.
He moved. He's good.
All right. He's making his way. Yep, okay.
I'm running for it. Am I still
Go.
slow, I assume?
Yep. Two more
Hey,
rounds.
looks like. Oh, hey,
I did it.
you got halfway up there and it got webbed, and then you had to turn around, huh?
Yeah.
LOL. Dodge. This sucks to be this bugbear. He doesn't have anywhere to run even if he wants to. It's okay. You
Okay,
didn't want to. You didn't want to interrupt Hank's honor duel.
I mean, I did because Hank's in the frickin' way, but I'm done.
I gotta go back to my modifier page.
Why are you doing cold shots to the head while you're slow? Out of curiosity.
Because of attacked his stupid face.
He did. He attacked my stupid face.
He did attack. He didn't hit though, did he?
No, but
You know what? He's gonna attack your stupid face.
have you not learned how honor duels work yet?
Oh, almost. Okay, maybe not almost. The bugbear's struggling to get out of the webs and not really happening.
Isn't that guy dead?
No, different one.
I want to start working my way out of this. What do I do? I mean, like, is that, I just tell you to do that?
You get, if you're, who's you?
Which
Oh,
direction are
Sven.
you going?
What's your strength?
14, I think. Let me double check.
You can do 1 foot of web per round, which means you're looking at a long time to get out of the web.
Which direction are you going? Inward or outward?
I think I'm going to work towards Fafnar.
All right. That I mean, we're talking like 10 rounds, honestly, to get over there.
Okay.
Or you burn it.
So how about this?
Yeah.
Can I work on cleaning it off of me and my general self and then burn it? Because like I just want to get an area where I'm not going to take hopefully much damage from fire because it's on me, and then start trying to burn it. That's what I want to try to do.
Probably not. It's everywhere. It's sticky. You can't really get it off of you. I mean, think like real spider webs, but stickier, thicker, and times 1,000 all over the place. I don't think you can just like clear a 1 foot area around you. When they say you're moving a foot through it, it's like you're slowly pushing your way through all this stuff. You're not like pulling it off you and making clear space.
All right, well then I'm doing it the slow way.
All right. By the way, I don't remember if I said it's magically lit in this room. You guys have your own lighting, of course, but I think Phantasmal Fireball should let you go through real webs because you don't believe they're there anymore. Makes perfect sense. All right, Hank, this is the lowest initiative you've ever had.
That's because it was my turn not to go.
Oh. Really? That was 4 rounds of that?
That was 3 called shots to the head.
Man.
Rounds are going quick now.
All right. Well, Sven, I'm skipping you. Histon, you can move. Marlowe's doing a door. If you guys are moving, go ahead and move. I'm just going to kind of skip through you guys. Fafner's probably attacking there, right?
Hell yeah.
Stabbing the trussed up bugbear. He is slowly making his way towards you, but he's moving about the same speed Sven is, which probably means he needs another 3 rounds to get out of here.
That was supposed to be my +1 but it ain't gonna matter, I suspect. But I mean, it should have a +1. That was supposed to be.
Yeah, that would still miss. So wait, actually, no. If he hits shield, I'm just gonna equip his shield. There. It should be good now.
So I re-roll or
No,
it's
you're
missed?
fine. You would have missed even with a +1.
Okay.
What's Dodge doing?
Still trying to shoot this guy.
You should do a called shot to the head. Called shot to the stupid face.
No. I know what my attack rolls look like.
Yeah, you probably need a 20 anyway. It all works out. All right. Does the first
I
one
just
get a
want to
called?
say your web graphics are gorgeous.
Thanks. I really went for it. Damn it. He's so close to smashing you in your stupid face. I guess he needs a 16 or better. Maybe he's going to have to smash you in your stupid foot instead. And this guy won't actually get to go till about 19. Why is he so slow? Holy shit. Weird. So this guy has 2 shields like the other one, but instead of 2 clubs, he's got a 2-handed sword that he uses with his other 2 hands. And he comes on up and he swings at Fafnir. And he still hits. And breaks Fafnir's robes. But otherwise does almost no damage. This bugbear's still struggling to get out of the web, but failing. And you guys might want to check. I think web is either going to end at the start of your turn or next round. So when your turn comes up, maybe check to see if it's on you or not.
As Marlo is letting these guys out for the moment, he is telling them to kind of stay here and group up so we can lead them out appropriately.
This guy here, who I'm kind of moving around to Marlo's right, offers to take the keys and start letting people out if Marlo doesn't want to do it all.
Sure. So he'll go unlock him first, I guess.
Okay. Excuse me.
So Histon is first.
Let's see. Histon, you're no longer slowed. I guess none of you are slowed anymore. Or at least you won't be once your turn starts. Look at how fast Histon is, man. Are you talking, Adam? I haven't heard you.
No,
No?
I was
Okay.
not talking.
Just making sure.
Marlo, move up here and unlock this guy. And
All right, Fafnir, you got a bug thing behind you, and you got a webbed up bugbear in front of you. The bug thing behind you is hacking at you with a big 2-handed sword.
Yeah, I'm gonna try and turn so that I'm defensively like attacking the bug guy since he
Okay.
is free.
Yep, that's fine.
But
you can move.
but
You can
not
move.
like turn my back to the bugbear. So
Bugbear doesn't even have his weapon in his hand right now. When he got webbed up, he just sort of dropped it and started trying to rip his way through your webs.
I'm gonna attack this buggy guy.
Oof.
I'm just gonna log off, guys. Fuck, man, shit.
He is in normal honor, so yeah, no reroll. All right, well, cool. Let's kill Dave's protege. That'd be great. I like it. Actually, that's pretty unlikely. These guys don't do a ton of damage. I say as I roll a crit and then max damage times 100.
There's no crit. Nice try, though.
Hey, I did the second
Times
half of it.
100.
Okay, maybe not times 100, but I did get a penetration in there, and I feel good about it. Dodge is up and no longer slow. This guy's gonna have to stop doing the face shot challenge now that you're suddenly way harder to hit.
I'm still pretending that I'm slow.
There's my first shot for the round.
You're psyching him out. Okay. Delay you. Actually, you are still slow as he attacks, so I guess
I
he's
feel
gonna-
like I should get a massive bonus to hit when all of a sudden I double in speed.
I'll give you a +1 for trying to fake him out. And for him being completely unable to connect ever. Sven, you still just kind of working your way through?
Yeah.
Okay. Didn't this guy already go?
Free attack on a fumble.
Oh, yeah, thank you. Where was my cold shot? All right. The two-handed sword connects with Fafnir's head. Fafnir drops to the ground, stunned with pain. Bugbear struggles in the webs. Hank, I'll give you a +1. This is your time to shine.
Oh, I loaded modules.
Yeah, I do that at least half the time. Sometimes 2 or 3 times in a row. Like I close modules and I do it again.
Oh man.
I don't know what that die was doing, but you needed a +2. All right.
Second shot then.
Second shot.
Okay, I get 2 attacks next turn.
Yeah, I guess slow does kind of slow combat down a little bit. What do you know?
Just a little bit.
All right.
Okay.
Dodge is plinking arrows in this guy while they're both doing comically oversized whiffs at each other's heads. That's actually kind of probably got to be a funny battle to watch. Fafnir is down on the ground, not unconscious, but reeling in pain. And I need initiatives from people.
Oh, dang it. Oh.
We're all good? Yeah, we're all good. Okay. Fafnir, you are, well, you're not doing anything. Sven.
I mean, I'm still working my way.
All right. You're probably about there by now. Dodge.
Okay.
It's like there's like 6 arrows in this
Could have
bugbear.
been delayed, not
Oh,
passed,
my
sorry.
bad. That's my fault. All right. He's done with the cold shots. Oh my god. I assume you're following him, Andrew.
Well, yeah. I'm not done with him yet.
All right, what's Marlo doing?
1, 2, 3, 4, heading this way to come up around to the web.
Is he really a move of 4?
Technically, it's a move of 2 because of the fatigue.
Oh, yeah. But he's normally
Because
6.
I think Dave had his. I think Dave has his move at or his weight right about at max.
So as soon as he drops, he really drops.
So, yep. It's the only thing I can figure for why it's so horrid right now.
Yeah, it might be.
A -2 has him in heavy load.
I think the bulk of the armor slows down your base move too, regardless of encumbrance.
It does, and I get that. But for me to show a 2 and him show his heavy load means he's got to be right on the edge before fatigue hits.
So there's just rocks and arrows whizzing past this guy. A lot of them hitting.
He's tough.
Hank hasn't hit this guy in like 15 rounds, though. It's because you're not praying to Lathander.
Treachery!
Uh-oh. You finally did it. By a lot, actually.
I delay somehow.
Yeah.
Do I use the in-game delay or no?
I'll hit it. It's easier if I just hit everybody or don't, because otherwise I get confused. Yeah, this thing's going to attack at -4. And try to do some subdual on Fafnir. Well, that wasn't quite enough. But he's basically smashing into Fafnir with the blunt part of his weapon. There's probably more complex rules for it, but I believe it's -4 and some percentage is real and some isn't. I'm not going to worry about that at the moment. This bugbear's almost out of the web. Not quite. Dodge.
That might actually miss. Okay.
I'll look at that later if I want. All right, Hank. This is the attack that crits. It almost was. But it still might kill him. Thank God.
Victory!
Lathander has provided on this day.
I'm going to do all combat that way from now on.
You know what's weird is Hackmaster has the called shot bonus talent, which is like 10 points to get rid of the -2, but you can get attack bonus, which just applies to everything. I think it might be the same cost for the same bonus. It's dumb, whatever it is. How is Marlo still getting?
Well, attack bonus is 5,
it's
right?
remove.
But what if you
Marlo's
only had
down to 1
5
fatigue.
points?
Fafnir, that was an attack, not a.
Sorry. Kid drama. All right, what was going on? I don't know.
Fafnir rolled an attack, not initiative, but otherwise.
Oh, he's stunned anyway, so it
Okay.
probably doesn't matter. Sven, still moving?
Yeah.
I don't think I think it's been roughly 7 rounds of you doing that, but I'm not 100% sure. Bugbear finally gets free. That's all he does. That was his turn. Dodge.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Can't really see through that web though, can we?
You can probably kind of make stuff out, but you cannot effectively shoot through it.
Okay, then yeah, just move up to there.
And then Marlowe.
Comes trundling along, try to get up and go through the web.
Sorry, let me. I gotta talk to my wife 1 second.
Okay.
All right. I'm back. You moved Hank. What you doing? There's a lot of webs right there. Oh yeah, you apparently can just move. That must feel good. The webs just kind of move apart and then refill behind him. Nothing sticks to him.
Go Lathander. That appears to be the first guy I would see,
Oh, yep, sorry.
but I can attack him later since that would have taken a while.
Go ahead. He doesn't have anything left to do this turn anyway. That bugbear, you didn't have to hit him in his stupid face, so he was much easier to hit.
Lathander told me not to.
Alright, he is not actually dead, but he is unconscious. As the big insect guy brings his hilt right down on Fafner's head.
Hey,
What'd I do?
that's not cool. You're not cool.
Okay. Why? What?
Fafner fell down.
Yeah. Did you?
That dude survived slitting his own throat, if you recall.
Did I just said he's not dead? He's unconscious.
Yeah, he looks like he's at -5.
Oh well, that's because that's what.
I mean, it's Fafnar's turn, but I mean, he's
Yeah, no,
kinda...
he's out now. I'll put him at 1 hit point, but skipped. All right. Move Sven a little bit. Histon, what you doing?
Gonna start pushing my way through this mess.
Oh my god, dude!
Can't.
I can't.
You hit it and you just stick. Your
right.
little 5 strength would not possibly get you through
I'll
that.
stick my legs through
You
it.
should let him make strength checks every turn.
You know that if you enter that, you will be stuck fast.
All right, fine. I'll twiddle my thumbs back here.
I mean, you can set it on fire. That would work.
I'm good.
Here, you want to make a spellcraft roll?
For what? Just for fun.
For knowing about that spell.
Oh yeah. Skills?
Yeah, it's either arcane lore or spellcraft.
I got it. Boom.
Here you go. You can read the description and do with
Excellent.
that information what you will. I might call your attention to the duration part of the spell too. Who's up? Histon went. Marlowe. Oh yeah, Marlowe's got one of those damn rings too, doesn't he?
There he gets with a double move.
All right. You just need to steal Marlowe's ring, Histon. That's how you get through it. Dodge.
Pass this turn. I just rolled in case the web goes away soon.
Fair enough. Honestly, this bugbear doesn't even have a weapon in his hand. It's all wrapped up in the... Yeah, he needs a morale check for sure. Hank, go ahead and make a free attack on that guy. He turned and is trying to get out of there. That actually hits because you didn't add the rear attack bonus. So go ahead and roll damage.
Treachery.
Wait.
Wilhelm!
No!
Yeah,
God
I'll just
damn
fill
it.
my pipe.
Alright, well. I wanted the Wilhelm scream, but... Oh, man, this thing was going to carry Fafnir off, but... I mean, Hank's right there. Alright, Hank. You know what he's going to do? He's going to make a call shot to your stupid face. God damn it. Wait, why is your... Oh, that was the wrong guy. Okay. I'm pretty sure he misses AC 9 on you, right?
I fucking hope so.
Yeah. It's your turn.
I'm gonna go ahead and not reroll because I'm not in great honor. In your face.
Take that. Me. Sven, it's moving still, I think. Fafnir's
Yeah.
conscious. All right, cool. You go away. Slaves, cages are opening behind you and slaves are getting out. Slowly, but surely. A loud cheers going up. The ones over here by Fafnir and Hank are looking a lot more panicked. I don't know what you're doing, Adam, but your initiatives are like on point.
I'm not doing anything. That's why it's so good.
That must be
Yeah.
the reason. You're just watching, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry. I'm telling you, set on fire. Good times. Marlo.
Let's see. 1, 2, 3. I guess he can't quite get up in there yet, so he'll be about right there. And that's his turn.
Dodge. I'm skipping, I assume.
Yeah. Actually, he's going to be... Fafnar's down, right?
Yeah.
Then he's pulling a potion out to give that.
Oh, Marlo is?
Yes.
Okay. Sven is probably wiggling. Hank is very fatigued.
Attack number 1. Shut up. Oh,
21
man.
round combat.
Well, don't slow us next time.
Yeah. Maybe not. Okay. That was attack number 1.
That was attack number 1.
He's going to attack number 1 you. He forgot to do it to your stupid face. Which probably was for the best. Two-handed sword. Hurts a little bit. I think that's the first damage you've taken this combat, maybe.
I took 2 damage at some point.
Oh, okay. Fafnir, unconscious. Hank, next attack.
Treachery! Oh, I missed the window. Damn. That would have hit too. That won't.
You should roll better.
It did. I rolled a 15.
You can't even aim your rolls into the window. How do you expect your guy to hit?
It was a high kinetic roll. It was worth the risk.
Oh man, that thing's making fatigue saves already.
Was Marlowe able to, or is it going to be next round to pour a potion down?
It might even be more than that because he's got to get it out of his bag too, right?
No, he has a bunch of them in a belt pouch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he could do that all this round then.
Okay.
I assume he's opening Fafnir's mouth and dumping it in there. You sure you don't want to put a different potion in there and just say you didn't know because Dave's inventory was confusing?
In this case, it's not. He very explicitly has them in a belt pouch small.
That's a shame. I need initiatives from people because I doubt 19 is first.
I'm not doing anything.
Okay, that's fair. That's actually, if you're not doing anything or if you're just struggling more through the web, probably only Hank matters this round, I bet. All right, well, okay. Marlowe's spending basically. I'm not doing it. It doesn't happen on 1, but basically you spend the round, dump it into Fafnir. Sven.
I don't have a lot of practice attacking bugmen.
Well, this is your chance to get more practice.
I just went. I rolled a 3.
Oh, I missed that part. Sorry. Well, apparently bugs fight. Oh, I forgot. One moment. Oh yeah, I forgot this. That's okay. That's okay. Something you notice from the bug is he seems to be getting better the longer he fights. Like he's learning your weaknesses.
Well, I have been showing him most of my weaknesses.
You have.
He's a Borg.
So for what kind of potion is it that Marlowe's using?
Just a potion of healing, so 2d4 plus 2.
All right, you can roll that and I'll apply it. Or if it's got a button, you can click it and target Fafnir. I don't know if the one you have does or not.
It has a button, so.
All right, Fafnir is healed and groggy and coming back to consciousness. And prone. And I guess it's probably going to be a new round. As half the party just stares at the webs. Meanwhile, some of the slaves are running up to you guys and, like, not quite hugging you, but gathering around you, shouting their gratitude, begging you to take them out of here. All right, new round.
Am I right seeing that the web's supposed to go down this round? Not that I know that.
Nope. 2 turns per level. That spell lasts a long effing time.
Okay.
Where's the dude? This dude. He's the one letting people out. Okay. Sven, I think you have about 2 more rounds and then you're out of here. Marlo, you finished pouring your potion into him.
Yep. So stepping up over him basically and swinging at the guy.
Okay. You hit one of his 2 shields. You break one of his 2 shields.
Okay. Then delay.
Oh, yeah, my bad. This thing continues hacking at Hank. Why am I not called shotting with the guy who actually could pull it off? He's cutting you up a little bit. Hank, this is your chance to finally not be a chump. Yeah. Lathander was briefly with you, though.
Lathander obviously is pro Bugman.
You got slaves worshiping the ground you walk on right now, Houston.
Cool.
Do anything?
I'm into it. They have to bow really low.
Actually, I assume everyone on 99 is not except Marlo. So Fafnir can kind of get out of the way. Get up. Marlo, second attack.
Just a sec.
I feel cold shot coming.
Yes.
Did you open modules?
No, I was double checking what the rolls were like last round. Called shot to the. We'll do arm.
But which one?
Preferably a weapon holding one.
All right. Well,
so close to mattering.
Ow.
Oh,
All
this is my 2 attack round. So hold on a minute.
Go ahead and just do it.
Not that it's gonna matter. There you go.
Okay. Well, I mean, you were right.
So you're saying Marlo needs to be aiming for the shield arms just to help you out some?
I think one
With
of those
these rolls,
shields is
I don't
gone
think
already.
it matters.
Yeah, that's true. All right. Well, let's crank through this fast. Speak up if you're doing something and you're not Marlo or Hank. But otherwise, like Sven's eventually going to get out. 1 round from now, I'll just put him there.
It would have been awesome if Marlo and Sven both got captured.
But
and then we could be trying to save all 3 of Dave's guys.
I'm just going to try to rock through these couple guys attacking real fast. So Marlo, go ahead.
There you go.
There we go. That'll.
I made the save though.
It's funny. No effect on shield arm. Okay. LOL. Still double damage. Nice.
And then delay, obviously.
Yeah, sure. Skip and Sven. Hank, get the poach.
Treachery!
You didn't sound like you wanted it enough. This guy's doing terrible damage. Iston, Fafner, dodge. Marlowe. Alright, Marlowe, second attack.
Okay.
Huh. Alright. I feel like this is the round where combat finally ends. How do you guys feel? You think that's going to happen?
Yeah.
Alright. Let's make that happen. Andrew, you got to hit.
I'm getting pretty tired.
It's part of the key. Alright, Marlowe's first. God damn it. Hank. I'll cycle back to you. Oh God.
Do I get my second attack if I fumble on the first one?
Well, given that you lost your weapon, no.
Well, can I kick him?
No. I'm pretty sure it's weapon specialization that's giving you your extra attacks.
Yeah, but I did my extra attack first.
So your weapon
my normal attack is what's left.
on your plus side, the weapon's stuck in the web right next to you. Probably as soon as you grab it, it'll come free. Alright. Unless he kills you right now, which could totally happen. I should have done a called shot.
I mean, he's done 20 damage already.
Yeah. Okay, all that's left is Marlowe again. I thought this was the round, guys, but then they went and rolled poorly.
How many times can I roll 7 or less?
Oh,
there.
Oh, all right. It was the round.
I got him.
All right. We are out of combat. Unless you're running down a hall.
I pick up Veronica.
Yep.
And then I'm going to rest a little bit. Maybe heal some people.
The webs are there for at least an hour, so don't expect those to go away anytime soon without you doing something.
Well, I mean, now that I'm out, I'm going to try and burn them.
This whole time.
There are slaves in the webs. Please
this
don't
whole
do
time,
that.
I thought you were not doing it because of the slaves, not because of the 2d4 damage you would have taken. That's hilarious. Yeah, you can burn them.
If
Well,
I'm
Don't burn the
carrying
slaves.
a guy, do we both get free action? Like, can I try to pull a slave out with free action power?
You know, that's a good question.
I guess my question would be, can I, like...
Well, I'll try to do that.
Piggyback ride?
What I would be interested to know is, how control of a burn can I do now that I'm out? In that,
You can.
you're right, I don't want to...
Given your 20 intelligence, I'll just give you this one. Plus, Histon could probably yell it to you. He made his roll. Those webs, when they go up, they go poof. It's practically like gasoline.
Okay, gotcha.
It's gonna spread real fast.
I was hoping to cut through to Histon and dodge and not affect the slaves. That's what I was wanting to do.
I believe that is not possible from what I read and what I remember of this spell. But Adam just read the whole thing and clearly committed to memory.
That's right. I say we just wait an hour.
So I'm a little hesitant to say you can just grab these guys and pull them through, because that feels real.
Yeah, I agree.
However, you guys do have 2 rings. You could probably do a little swap-a-roo if you wanted. You know, if you're willing to put one on the finger of a slave. Yeah, it says if you set them on fire, they all burn away in a single round. To me, that says they go whoosh. Anyway. What is the plan?
I tell everyone how long we expect it to last. How long I expect the webs to last. and ask if we want to wait.
And you wouldn't know the exact amount, but you're guessing like at least an hour.
Right.
I mean, we need to wait for it to clear out, don't we?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah. So we'll wait that long.
Yep. I'm gonna go. Okay, Dodge. You want to peek in these doors with me?
No, do not open those doors.
There could be treasure. More slaves. You're looking for slaves,
Could be
right?
bad guys. Do not open those doors till the rest of the group is over here. In the
You've had-
meantime, Dodge will be corralling everyone and getting them ready to leave.
You had 22 overheal there, Andrew.
I know it's exactly enough to heal me.
Oh, that's perfect. Are you guys on the other side of the web gonna wait however long it takes for them to go away? Because
I
stuff
wanna
might happen in the
heal-
next hour or two.
I want to put Sven and Marlo together and heal them.
Okay.
Should be easy.
So far, we're looking at like less than a minute of time with you casting all these heals. The other guys are talking about waiting an hour though, so I'm pretty sure something will happen before the hour's up. But you guys are rounding up the slaves, you're getting them ready to move, is what I understand on the other side. And Histon's just eyeing those doors longingly. Like one little peek couldn't hurt.
I already got in trouble for the plants. I'd better listen this time.
The plants worked out fine. You just got a little bit bit.
Plants worked out fine until we got to go back up through, and now we don't know. That's like our escape.
You can roll whatever you guys are doing, Andrew.
So 7 overflow to Marlo, I think.
Okay.
And then I have 1 cure light, 1 cure moderate, and 1 cure nasty. So I don't know if we want to do a Marlo Histon heal or hold on to those.
I'm not that bad off.
Yeah, I would think we wait. Yeah, wait a bit.
I'm gonna cut up these 3 apples and feed the slaves.
You don't have any roast beef sandwiches?
No.
All right, well, the 20 or so slaves, I'll take a bite of apple, I guess. Hold on a minute. They might be able to just tell you something here. They tell you there's rations and stuff in the rooms there.
Do they know what's up those stairs?
Those stairs, slave pits, like slave cages.
Hey, Dodge, can we go in those rooms yet? The slaves say it's okay.
Somewhere up there, somewhere that way. They haven't been past where the cages are, but somewhere up that way is like where all the bugbears are. It's like their lair. They know that, but they don't know like which direction or anything.
So what are they saying about these doors, though?
Oh, they say those are
Claiming
storerooms.
that
There's storerooms in there with food and wine, you know, really watered down and whatnot.
These slaves need to get their strength up.
They're
Yeah.
they were getting ready to move us somewhere. I don't know where. They're all telling you their stories at once. You know, one guy was captured at sea, and one lady was captured. You know, she doesn't even know what country she's in right now. Was brought here on boat. A lot of these people sound like they've arrived here in the last week or two, and like literally the lady and the maid you saw had just come and were getting ready to transfer them somewhere. Meanwhile, up on the north side, Hank, Sven, Fafner, and Marlo, what are you guys doing now that you've gotten your heals done?
I am open to suggestions. I mean, since I am going to do a little bit of looking to see what's like, to see at least that room that that guy came out of. I'm at least going to look at that.
Okay.
You said he was looking something. I was unclear.
Yeah, there's a window there that he was just watching out of. He was sitting in a chair. There's a bunch of levers there.
But it looks like the window would go to a different room, not the room we were in. That's why I'm confused.
No, yeah, correct. He was not looking at the room you were in. That's why he was surprised when the door opened behind him. What you're seeing through the window, it probably doesn't translate well on the map, is so you went up the stairs. There are a lot of beams that are like wide enough to walk on. You probably wouldn't want to try to fight on them. Well, I guess you could if you had to. And there's all these little, basically 10 by 10 pits there that slaves could be in. But you can also see looking down, like they've all got doors interconnecting. You could get into them.
Do I see anybody in any of them?
No, right now they're all empty.
Are those just like pillars, those black circles?
Yeah. Is it not? Oh, sorry. Never mind.
What?
You're good. You're good. I think
I peeked down this hall, but like just kind of.
there's something. There's a shoot. There's a line of sight thing not working. Those pillars were supposed to block line of sight, and they should, like in your head they should. The reason why is because I have pits as well, and I think the thing being in a pit screws up how it does the line of sight. Just so you know. Oh, wait a minute. No, still doesn't do it. Okay, whatever. There's pillars there. It doesn't really matter. Down that other hallway, long ways, you see. Also, I'm an idiot. I'm just gonna have to go with it now. The room you were in, like where Fafnir is supposed to connect to all those cells, but I fucked that up, so whatever. We'll say it doesn't. Down this long hall, you can see kind of stairs leading down, and that's about it.
And straight to my north, what is this? Another big, large cell that is down, or what am I looking at? Yeah.
So, yeah, here's where I screwed up, and I'm not really sure how to deal with this other than maybe, you know what? Concealed door. Fafnir just found it. There you go. It's basically what this is supposed to be. Where you are is kind of like a second floor, essentially, raised up because you went upstairs to get there. There's kind of an underpass there going from Fafnir to this darkened area here. And that's where you can get ground floor access to those cages. Fafnir just never saw that door.
I don't see anyone in there.
There is no one in there.
Okay. Is there anything else we want to check? I mean, I asked Fafnir where'd the mage go.
Fafnir thinks he rolled down that, probably headed down that long hall, but it's hard to say for sure. It looked like he made a right out the door and then another right quick. These slaves are like, get me out of here. The ones stuck in the webs.
I mean, I don't know how to do that.
How many hit points does it look like they have?
All of them? I don't know. They might survive setting. I don't know. They don't look like they're in great shape. They're slaves. I mean, who knows how badly burned they could be when you set them on fire.
I mean, they're slaves waiting for sale, so you want to maintain their value.
I mean, they're fairly more recent. Most of them, at least here, they might have been on a ship for months before they got here. And then overhead in this area, you see like lots of pistons and stuff running into this room here, and then like running over to all these cages. And there's lots of like tubing and stuff between all the cages.
So I have like, I believe I have engineering skill. Can I make guesses
Sure.
as to what that purpose would be?
Yeah, you may.
I don't know how to roll it.
Ta-da! You are 100% certain that the levers in that control booth up top control basically trapdoors. Well, they're not really trapdoors; they're just doors. Basically in the ceiling of those cages. So theoretically, you could pull the levers, shut them all, and that would just be like a big floor you could walk around up here.
Okay.
It opens and closes the ceilings of each little cage.
So I'm gonna do that.
Close them all?
Yeah.
Okay. That is the wrong button. That was the same button twice. All right. You think you see some motion behind this pillar over here as your trapdoors are shutting, but you can't make out what it was, if there was something.
So I open all the doors real quick again then.
Okay. Nothing happens. It's very noisy as they open and close.
Oh, well, okay.
All right. You guys still just waiting on webbing?
I mean, is there
Or
a
we can
to
leave
try
those
and get
guys.
out?
What'd you say?
I mean, we could do it slowly, but probably quicker than an hour.
I mean, that gets them out of the webbing, but it doesn't get us over to the other side, which is where we want to be, right?
Well, no, if you get them out of the webbing, then we can burn it down.
Right. I'm dumb. Okay, let's as quickly as we can, we try and pull them out, I guess.
Okay. Sure. Some time passes. You get them out. About 10 minutes probably to work them out of there. It turns out it's actually harder to get them out when you've got the free action on you, because you can't interact with the webbing to like try to pull it or move it aside. It just sort of slips over you.
All right, so now I'm gonna burn the web.
Okay.
Whoosh. Let's take these homeboys out of here.
I think it would have been cooler if you had tried to control burn the web when you wanted to, and flash fried those two slaves.
So, what's your plan?
We're gonna take them back to the tower.
Okay, like how? Where are you going?
Asking the group if that's what we want to do. I think that's what we want to do, but I want to.
I think that's what we want to do.
Can we
Hold on.
take a head count real quick? There's pod people running around. I don't want to.
There was nothing like to loot or look through in those rooms up there?
Up there, not really. There's dead bodies all over down here.
Oh, we should search those bodies.
There's slaves.
I'm in need of a new magical shield. Are there any of those lying around?
The only shields you saw were the ones that
Yeah, I don't think those are magical though, right?
yeah, those seem to break pretty well. And then the lady had a shield, and whether it was magical or not, it's broken into pieces now too. So
Yeah, I don't know how that occurred.
This is just food and stuff in the storeroom.
we do go ahead and loot all the bodies out here, though.
You look in the storeroom. Yeah, the storerooms here. Boop. Both are pretty much they're different sizes, but they're identical in terms of contents. All right, you were checking whose body?
The chick with the armor, the ant thing. May as well loot the bugbears.
Okay. Her armor probably wasn't magical, given how hacked up it is right now.
Yeah.
Fafnir cast Detect Magic.
Oh, hey, that works. Nothing is magic. That's probably why she got her butt kicked.
Yeah.
You do find 3 gems on her. Her battle axe is not magic, but I'll throw that in there just in case for some reason someone wants a battle axe. Yeah. She wasn't carrying a lot of...
Fafnir looks in like the control room. Fafnir looks in like the storerooms, just making sure that there's nothing magic that he sees.
Okay. Nope. Sadly, nothing. None of the slaves are magical either.
And he peeks down that hall that he believes that the guy went down.
Oh, there was something magical on her. My bad. It wasn't on her. It wasn't in the loot thing, but it was on her inventory. So let me make sure I get that. Shoot. Is that it? That's it. She had a polished gem on her. But it's detecting as magical. I put that in the party sheet. All right, so you have, let's see, how many slaves are there down here? 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, I think 18 slaves.
Where do I see Fafnir's alignment?
I think he never picked one, and I think I told him to, but he hasn't played since then. It'd be under notes. Yeah, he didn't set his alignment.
All right. Well, then he's not going to try and take the gem that's magical for himself. He will tell the group that, hey, this is magical. Yeah.
Okay. I'll throw it in the bag of stuff to be ID'd.
I need a... No, I don't. I'll just do it. Okay, well, that'll work out well for you.
Interesting. That didn't work right at all. Oh, well.
Let me just hit that button 2 times. That should work. All right. So you guys gathered up the slaves, got some slaves out of the webs, took a while, checked out the storerooms.
Yep, grabbing some supplies from there in a moment.
So
How many slaves were there?
I think it was roughly 18.
I need to know precisely.
How many cells were there? At 5.
Or just make up a number. Okay.
Wait, why do you need to know precisely if you don't care
Oh,
about
yeah,
the answer?
I don't want any people non-slave
18.
people
I
sneaking
count-
in.
Oh, I
count-
see. I got you.
I count 13 pens, so plus 5 is 18. So there are 18 slaves.
Got it.
All right. No, what am I doing?
Are we gonna Pied Piper these slaves out of here?
Well, we're gonna not let them fall prey to the plants. So
Let me know where you're going.
I would like to go back inside that plant.
you're over that now.
If we have the slaves plug their noses, they should be fine.
Yeah, we'll take some of the clothing that's in here and have everyone, slaves and party.
Yeah, agreed. Let's plug noses as best we can. Let's just get out of here then.
All right.
So I recommend we do a formation where Marlowe is in front, followed by Hank, and then Dodge, and then all the slaves, and then Histon and Fafnar and Sven at the rear. And that's how we work our way through here. Any objections? All right, we're doing it. That is the plan. No objections. We're doing it.
All right.
Sounds great.
You guys are working back towards the stairway you came in?
Yeah, we essentially want to head out back to the portal through the where the plant room.
Yeah, so come down here.
I'm trying to remember when your nose was plugged. Did I give you a bonus to save, or did I not even make you save?
It just worked.
Okay. Well, then I'll be consistent. You don't have to walk through there. I'm not.
Okay.
All right. Let me think. First of all, I'm going to get you guys off this map. You do at least make it back to the stairs.
We'll be on a new map.
Well, you're going upstairs, right?
Yeah.
I'm just saying I'm not on a new map or anything.
No. I'm searching for it. That was the same one I just had open.
Too soon.
You're not on it yet, but there's the. I'm sorry, what? I didn't hear you.
I said check your old PC, and then I said too soon.
All right. God damn it! It always throws you guys through walls when I do that. Okay. You guys come up and find that those doors are barred and locked.
From our side or from the other side?
The other side.
That's an awesome question, though.
Well, at least once we've come across doors that were barred from our side. So, yes, I have to ask.
No, it'd just be awesome if we spent 10 minutes trying to do something. It's like, oh no, it's barred on the side you're on. Well, we got a battle axe, or we could go get one.
You see no sign of the pod people.
Does Marlowe still have his door hacking axe?
Yes, he also has a crowbar.
Just grab the door to me, please.
They're large, thick wooden double doors. You're guessing they're barred because you were the ones who once unbarred them on the other side, and right now they definitely seem stuck fast. There's no lock that you see, though.
Tell me about the hinges.
I don't know. Tell yourself about the hinges. What do you want?
I mean, what I'm trying to wonder is,
And they're usually on the inside, right?
If you're asking, can you dismantle the door? Yeah, eventually.
I'm asking if Fafnir casts Metal Bug because can he cast it on the hinges to make the hinges to make the door kind of come off?
Yeah, maybe. Let me look at that spell. Yeah, you got to be able to touch them.
That's what I'm trying to figure out about.
Well,
Problem is, I'm
Yeah.
not sure. I think you could do one hinge per casting,
Yeah.
unless they're all touching each other. But I mean, 2 hinges is 1 door probably, so maybe 3, maybe 3. At the very least, it would weaken the door.
Yeah, no, let's just I think we just try and axe through it with that axe. Yeah, just try and break it.
Okay.
Maybe Lathander will just let me open it.
Well, does he?
No, it seems to be. Oh, you know, that was pretty close. If it had been missing a hinge, that totally would have worked. I mean, you can all throw one roll at it just to see. I want to see if Histon somehow is the one who breaks down the door. Actually, I don't even know if it's possible for Histon.
What's the roll?
It's bend bars, lift gates. It's near your strength score. You might literally have a 0% chance.
I did it once.
No, you do have 0%. You have an open door as a 4, which is different. But
Party pooper.
all right,
Are we all trying just for the fun of it?
Yeah, why not? Either way, I'm assuming someone's getting started with the axe, though.
Yeah, I would think so.
Hold on.
We're trying to break down this door right here.
No, the one to the north.
This one.
Yep.
Yeah.
So yeah, Marlo will pull out the battle axe +1 and start in.
All right. Oh, hey, it's magic. Cool. Let me check to see if anything comes for that noise. Otherwise, yeah, you'll just get it down. All right. Nope. Eventually, you get that door open. That door will probably not ever be closing again.
Nope. I was gonna say I'm not getting it open. I'm getting rid of it.
You hear bugbear voices on the other side of the next door saying, "Oh God, they broke through. They're coming for us."
Their door better be closed. I made them a promise.
Their door is closed.
All right, we're heading back towards the portal, I imagine.
Sort of.
Yeah, I mean, as direct as we can.
Well, we're leaving a different way than we came in. Let's put it that way.
Let's see which way you're going. There are 18 slaves following you.
Yep. Right here to the stables.
The stables.
Yep, we're taking the horses. They're coming too.
And yeah, you're heading out. Okay.
I mean, deny resources to the slave group? Yeah, makes sense to me.
You guys still see a big dark bubble in the sky.
Yep.
All right. Oh yeah, you guys get back to your portal. Who goes through first?
Not Sven.
Sven goes
Everyone
through
but
last.
Sven.
Damn it. I had to try. All right. Yeah, you all eventually get to Garment's Tower. I guess it's Draga's Tower now. Many slaves are very confused by the journey. The 4 guards posted on the portal
Just more and more shit comes through.
Or yeah,
All these slaves, a bunch of horses, maybe some wagons with ox.
horse comes through first. They can see as you guys approach though, so
I
it's
know.
less of a shock. But yeah. Um, Drago will come meet you.
I ask where that guy is that we brought back before.
Oh, the slave.
Yes.
He's
That we brought back like 2 hours ago. If
we gave him food and stuff, and he disappeared. Like out at the whatever their mess hall type building is. It's not like in the main tower or anything. They took him there to get him fed, and he was eaten. He just sort of left when no one was really paying attention. They weren't really guarding him, because he wasn't anywhere that mattered.
Okay.
He said,
lied to us.
He
so
said
we
he had to go to the bathroom, and he got up and went to the outhouse and never came back.
So clearly that was some bad dude.
Could be a
didn't we
latrine ambusher
specifically
got him.
hand him over, saying make sure this guy sticks around?
I mean, I would have thought, but I guess we didn't.
No, I don't think you went out of your way to say watch the guy. I could be remembering wrong.
Okay.
I can play back the VOD later.
How sure are you guys that he did not go back through the portal?
Oh, 100%.
Okay, so he
Unless
is
there
on
was-
this continent somewhere.
Unless there was magic involved or something.
Gotcha.
Why does
Well, I'm sure he'll ambush us later with 5 other people or 10 other people we let get away.
Or the like 50 bad guys we've let go already.
He's like a gremlin. Don't get him wet. And multiply. Wait, do the gremlins multiply? Or is it just the little...
yes,
The multiply.
they do.
Alright. Gremlins multiply when they get wet, though?
Yeah, at the
Only
end,
Marvel.
Spike's in the he's in the fountain and water's pouring on him and he's bubbling up because he's gonna
Yeah,
spawn
because in
more.
both of them they get them wet, so they start spawning and then electrocute them all.
I'm gonna have to watch that again at the same time I watch Speed.
Well, that's right. Yeah, and at one point he jumps in a pool. He jumps in a pool in like a high school or something. And
Yeah, it's
a ton of new gremlins.
just think if he had done that from the start. Easy victory. Let's go jump in an ocean. My favorite sci-fi. I didn't actually watch the movie, but my favorite sci-fi movie commercial was something with like piranhas that double in size every hour, and wherever it was. I'm like, oh no. And I'm like, isn't that a self-correcting problem if you just wait long enough? Anyway. All right, you guys are back through the portal. Don't know where that dude is. You got 18 other people with you that Draga can put some of them up, but not all of them really. And
so, I mean, obviously we make sure that all of the guards know that guy is trouble and that if they see him to be on their guard and attempt to capture him.
Yep. They'll keep an eye out.
As far as the 18 go, the 3 gems I snagged, what are they worth?
500 each.
Okay. And then so like using one of those and all the horses and other junk we took from the stables. Try and sell all that and set these guys up in the inn and give them some cash to start over, basically.
Nice. Which U has those? Dodge or Marlowe?
Dodge.
What's it called? Oh, it's just called Gem.
Just Gem. Yeah, I didn't put anything on them yet.
All right, now it's Gem 500.
Okay.
Yeah, you can just mark one off.
Yep.
Working with Draga, and probably at this point, some of the innkeeper and stuff.
Yeah.
obviously he's can't just be like, oh yeah, 500 gold piece gem, perfect. But working with Draga, he's like, I can arrange to get these people fed and clothed and money distributed and. Yeah.
Any of them seen a wizard man named Garmin?
There was a wizard that you guys saw who was fighting you guys. We know his name was Rolo Yolo. Don't know Garmin though.
We should talk to the slave boss. He'll know what's up.
Who's the slave boss?
I don't know. We haven't found him yet.
Oh, I see.
Unless we accidentally killed him.
True.
Or set him free.
Or set him free. Yes.
To be the guy that you sent out first did not look like he looked like a slave. He definitely didn't look like someone who just, quickly took their armor off and stashed it or something. He looked malnourished. His clothes were ratty. I mean, he had the right look. Anyway. Well, that whole adventure was like 3.5 hours, roughly. You feel like maybe they're gonna know you were there.
I don't know how. Let's just go back and drop dark rocks everywhere and then leave. And glue them to the ceiling and stuff.
You probably didn't see me say it, Andrew, but I was thinking. I was actually starting to think about this. I'm like, next campaign, I think I need to make darkness and continual light. Oh, okay. Because honestly, there's no reason not to do that. Just to be a dick to people. I walk into the store. I pull out a dark rock. I loot everything. I leave. They'll never know. Then again, maybe that's fun. Who knows?
Not for the defenders of the area.
The defenders of the area.
Yeah, but I can do what I want outside of our jurisdiction.
All right, so what's the plan? What are we doing next?
Rest up for spells and then head back the next day?
That sounds good.
Hey, wait, I have a button to hit.
Well, I'm going to heal some people before you hit a button.
Oh, okay. Well.
But I think...
They're going to be full. You guys can just put yourself at full. Unless... How many heals do you have left, Andrew? Enough.
Only 3.
Well, I think you'll be fine. Histon's down 15 and Marlowe's down less. I think 11. Yeah. If you can get 26 and 3 heals, which is 18 dice. Okay, yeah. Do it that way. That's a big heal.
Yeah, I am enjoying it.
You should take cool spells. Do cool things with them.
I have Dispel Magic, but I could take 2 of those cures instead.
I think what I would like to do, since Dave isn't here, is do whatever planning or whatever you got to do in town, and then we just pick up next week with.
Bafnar's going to replace arrows that he fired.
Sounds good. It'll also let me decide how exactly they're going to react to the fact that you guys invaded them.
So are we going to go back to the temple after we destroy this slaver camp thing?
Well, we were using it as a convenient excuse to try to rescue Garmin. If none of the slaves have heard of him, we probably need to try and actually capture someone alive next time we raid it to ask them where he is. And then we're probably done with it for all I care.
The temple?
No, the slavers.
Oh, okay.
We eventually need to get back to the temple.
Yeah,
For
there's a
some
bunch
reason
of...
we decided let's take a quick break and go rescue Garmin.
All of these slaves know they were about to move somewhere, but none of them know where they were about to be moved to, other than it was supposedly, like somewhere they were going to go on foot. Or, at least by horse or by cart or something. They weren't going to get in ships again. They knew that much.
Derek?
Yeah.
Can you split loot, the cash loot?
I can split all sorts of things.
It's minor, but it's something.
Yep. Let me give some XP. That's pretty good. Oh, 3,000 of that you shouldn't have gotten. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Should have been 500 each. Oh well, whatever. Whatever. Bonus story award for rescuing slaves. What was best hit?
Marlowe had a 24. And it looks like he has enough to level, so I'll let Dave deal with that one.
Oh yeah.
Well, probably not. Well, I don't know. Yeah, I'll let him figure that part out.
Okay. We can do an MVP vote if you want. I don't know if we did one last week, so maybe think about whatever last week would have been too. I'm just gonna give out. I think I'll just give out one for it, but. I'm gonna heal Marlowe.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
And I'm going to unassign Marlowe and Fafner. If anyone is bringing proteges, next week's a great chance to do it. I have received a vote. Ah. I hit the module list again. I wasn't even trying to do anything that started with an M. Oh, you gave Marlowe his 5 honor, right?
Yes.
All right, I'll put out some sort of other honor award over the week. I don't know what it'll be though. I have 3 votes for 3 people, and I bet I know what this one's going to be. Oh, I'm shocked. This is not the vote I thought it would be. I have 4 votes for 4 people.
Well, you can't get a 5th vote, so.
Yeah, that's okay. Well, here we go. I'm going to kick Fafner out of the party for a moment. Kick Marlowe out of the party for a moment.
So What do we want do we want to try to have a new entry point in there next time or no?
Yeah, I think so. I think we come in maybe in a storeroom or
God damn it, it still gave it to him. Whatever. We split it among everyone, including Dave's guys, because it's way too hard for me to undo that.
Fair enough.
To be fair, Dave's guys got some of the vote. Although I thinking about it, it should have been player, not character. But whatever. We'll go with it because I hit the button. Sorry. Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you guys.
But yeah, no, we can set it up either in any of that downstairs area that was not with the ants. Either this fly room or even just the room with all the cages in one of the walls there.
or that room where the bug was monitoring those pits, trying to see what they try and actually do. I don't know if you guys like. I don't think I mentioned it, but when I was closing them, I thought maybe I saw something, so I opened them back up. I don't know if there was something in there, but I did. Like we were separated from you guys at the time, so I didn't want to risk it, so I opened them right back up. But it might be good to know what they, what do they do there, and maybe they don't do anything, given that we took most of their slaves, or at least a good portion of them, I imagine.
Yeah. Okay, so the hopeful tentative plan is hop down there somewhere, try and find someone besides a bugbear and take them alive.
Yeah. I mean, even a bugbear, since Histon can speak with them.
Have to be a smart bugbear.
It's the question of if they would even know where they're going.
That's a fair
But
point.
it is a potential if we can't find someone else. Fair.
Yeah. And in theory, I can also cast.
Is it possible that we could, like, if Dodge uses thieving superpowers, I'm sure he has, in that city, information by like attempting to buy Garmin?
There's a high likelihood Garmin is no longer there at all.
Yeah, I know.
This is a stopover point, and they forward them on to somewhere else, and he has already been forwarded on, and these guys were about to be as well. Because it's been like 2 months since Garmin got shipped off, I thought.
Upon that suggestion, my question to Hank would be, how do we try and ask for a specific slave without making it obvious that we're asking for a specific slave?
You ask for a slave with
I'm
magic powers,
leaving that up to the people with high intelligences.
I cleaned up my dog's puke and I threw the paper towels away in the bathroom garbage can. And apparently while we were playing, I didn't notice her behind me. She had gone into the bathroom and pulled them out and dragged them into the room and chewed them all apart and like ate her puke apparently.
I miss Muttley. Muttley wouldn't have done that.
No. He didn't like to eat his own puke.
So Dodge, you were saying something about how do you do that?
I mean, not saying it's a great answer, but you try to buy a slave with like spellcasting ability.
Well, what if we just sell him Histon and be like, he's a mage, and then see where Histon goes?
Yeah, try a trade.
I feel like you should probably come out more against that plan than you did.
I don't know. I might get treated better by my surrounding people.
Well, I mean, you only try and blow us up every other session.
Yeah, maybe we should just have you join the bad guys.
To be fair, last time he tried to blow you up, it wasn't. It was someone else running him.
So my protege is a pixie fairy named Topher Sundance and is a mage, and one of his flaws is clingy, and I'm hoping I can be clingy toward Histon because I've heard so much about his maging prowess.
Yeah.
So how does that work? Is it like random and then I mean
Well, it's basically GM discretion.
I'm cool with it.
Well, it sounds like we're done for the night, right?
I mean, I'm cleaning up dog puke, but yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna check out then.
You have any super plans to share for next time?
No.
And
I think
you're
we should
cool
pop
with
into one of
us
those
just following
storehouses.
you to the slavers and seeing
No.
where you go?
That part didn't sound so great. It's like the last resort. I could just make somebody phantasmal for us to sell. No one would touch them, right?
I mean, might have to check their teeth. I don't know.
All right,
I watched Spartacus. They seem to like to slap their muscles in their butts to, make sure they're, I don't know, something. Maybe that's just because it's on Showtime.
I mean, they probably like have needs for. Let's go kill their like support staff, and then someone can get a job as their like bookkeeper.
I saw the movie Parasite. That works.
All right, then.
All right. I'm taking off. See
Later.
you guys.
Yep, same here. Bye.
Later.
I'm sad